Hello, people of the internet, and welcome. What is this? The Bitten Crew is back together again after our show is ended. Can you believe it? But guess what? This is not an episode of Bitten. This is a one-shot for freelancers. Our little sci-fi setting here. We're so happy to have all of you here, specifically to help Meadow go west. That is right. That's why we are all here, gathered here today. All the donations and the link that is posted in the chat are proceeds to help Meadow on their trip to LA. So that's why we are here today. And what are we doing? You guessed it. It's the Starlight Standoff. So a little Western flair in our little sci-fi adventure. But before we begin, is there any other housekeeping that we need about announcements or goal stuff or anything like that? Specifically, I would love to know, what percentage are we at, by the way?
Thanks, Dan. Checking our stats right now.
Wait 1 second.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah. Back to you, Meadow.
Ready, camera, two, and go.
See, we're all a production crew here. That's why it works so well. Thanks
Daniel,
to
stop.
so much lovely support from y'all. We are now at 63% of the goal of 500, which is incredible. Thank you so much. Just from yesterday, expanded the goal to actually encompass everything I need rather than everything I could handle. So thank you so much for your generosity. It has already pushed past what I could have expected. And for any of you curious as to what you could be getting from the giveaway, I will be offering 2 of you lucky winners an OC draw. You may have seen my art in the bio break screen or on my Instagram. I do all the art for the game I run called Hex Heist right here on my channel on Fridays. And if you would like art of your OC done, I would be honored to draw them. So I'll be pulling a couple of names right after break, and we'll see who those go to. We're also going to be giving 3 lucky people a copy of any game that I've designed. I run Meadowlark Games, which champions games with odd and underutilized mechanics. And if you like playing indie games and you want one to have that you get to choose, you can scroll through my shop, choose one, and when I contact you for your win, you can let me know what you'd like, and you'll get a digital version. And then 1 lucky person will be getting a Crescent Moon Alchemy Co. dice potion bottle. They look something like this, only not nearly as special because this is just made for me. But you get to shake them up, and they give different readings of different dice. So depending on what you need, whether a healing potion, a bardic inspiration, there's some divination potions, you will get to choose. They are wonderful partners of Hex Heist, and I would love on me to show the love with an incredible company. So thank you all for everyone who's given. There is no tier or amount that you have to give to get that entry. All giving is 1 entry a piece. So thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone who's taken the time to be here, to support, and to spread the love. It has meant a world of difference to me. Thank you. Back to you, Dan.
Camera 1 and go.
Amazing. With that being said, let's jump into tonight's episode of Freelancers. Far west in the reaches of the Cosmodia domain, we find ourselves bordering between some parts of free outer space and territory of the United Galactic Colonies of Cosmodia. As we find ourselves barreling through this crystalline asteroid field, as these 2 massive bodies have flown through space and collided and made a massive mining operation where you can see ships flying through, doing what they can to get minerals, and people going through certain checkpoints to get passes, doing whatever they can to get a license to mine for some of these minerals to get a little work here for the Sinclair Mining Company. And as all of these ships are passing through, we see this one outer sea station floating in the midst of all these purples and blues and this beautiful cascading, almost like aurora kind of shoots out throughout the stars. We see at this little station, a bus is loading up full of passengers, getting ready to head towards its next stop. And as we see loading onto this bus, we have 5 freelancers. However, they are a group of what's known as nomaders, people without ships, floating through no starliners, having to take public transportation to get to their next job. And they've just completed one. Who would be leading this group to board this bus?
I think that would be Orion. Orion is a Stellaran, which is basically like a elf slash, or correct me if I'm an elf, correct? Yeah, elf made of star stuff. So, very much like a dark midnight purple skin tone with different sorts of sparkling lights of stars and nebulae that are just swirling through, and all throughout his body he has these golden tattoos that kind of connect some of those stars in sort of constellations. And he has this short white hair and a large towering tower shield on his back and an axe at his side, wearing this giant plate armor. And every time that he tries to get on public transportation, he just stands, because it's way easier than trying to find any sort of a seat with the armor that he wears. And so as he enters, he just, hey Fred, taps his card and then just walks into the bus. And just stands.
Go ahead and roll me a D4.
Okay. Yep.
First roll.
2.
Incredible. You start out with 2 handfuls of gold, and you lose 1 to get on top of to board this train. On the
That's
board
about
this
right.
bus. This large gray-looking bus called Daggerheart is the company, another subsidiary of Sinclair Mining Company, or Sinclair International. But as you board on, following up, you make space for your crew to come on board. And with this gaggle of misfits, are you all more of a try to sit and kind of, be out of the way looking group, or is it, are you sticking out amongst this group of 9-to-5 workers getting on and boarding up with mining equipment and gear?
If I may, I quite literally think it is impossible for my character to do such a thing, because Whitlock is a 7.5 to 8 foot tall red dracona who climbs onto the bus, and there's this little just from his weight, and complete full armor. And strapped to his back is what looks like the hilt of a sword, that the blade hasn't been activated, so it's just sort of sitting on top of his shoulder whenever he does need it. But he does sort of follow. Don't you walk away from me, Orion. I'm not. Oh, sorry. Here you are.
I'm walking away just like normal. Just right.
You see the bus drivers there, a small dwarven woman with a large handlebar mustache. As they,
yep, sounds good.
And as they scan and go in, as you begin to creak into your seat, creaking alongside you on the opposite side, you see an elephant kin as well. He's kind of sitting down as he's at his seat next to you. He's like, I tell you, these things getting smaller and smaller every day. I tell you.
You would think they would make bigger ones for us. I can stand though. I need to get my stand.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to get my rings, and I'll just stand and hold on to them.
My ring.
The passengers, and that leaves 3 others as well to go along with. And out of you 3, who all would be carrying the loot from your recent job? Who would be carrying the specific item that you need to deliver?
That would be me. I'm
Phenomenal.
sure.
Go right ahead as you board onto this bus. Describe your character, Meadow.
You see this figure that's mostly draped up in what I guess would be the equivalent of galaxy like burlap. It has the same scratchy texture, but it's clearly like woven from the hairs and like really coarse fibers of some like space pack of animals that is hardy and uncomfortable, but it'll keep you alive, it'll keep you warm, it'll keep you safe. And it's wrapped up, so it's this dark purple all over her. It's almost monochrome because her skin is also purple. She is an Infernus. So you see coming up from the scarf that she has wrapped around most of her head, these two horns that are kind of curved back and arched behind her skull. And she is paler purple than the rest of the purple she wears. And when she smiles, you can see glistening hints of those Infernus fangs as her eyes, golden and dark, kind of like that Jurassic Park egg with a mosquito, the amber, that under light there as she steps forward, kicking some dirt off her spurs and hoping she doesn't have to give a whole handful of gold.
Roll a d4.
This is
As
the
well as
worst.
you.
I rolled
As well
good.
Damn it. Y'all are going to need to roll a d4 and then subtract 1. And that's
Okay, I
how
got
much
my
gold you will
little-
have.
I have a fang die. I rolled a 3 on my fang die, so I'm going to keep 2 of those. As I begrudgingly hand over the gold. But I think in that moment, because of that shift in the burlap or that fabric wrapped over her, you can see what's at the hilt of her hip. And it looks like what should be the hilt of a long sword, but there's no blade. It is just balancing eerily perfectly there in the sheath.
Incredible. And also in your possession is this large sort of tube as well as in your possession that you would carry on your persons from the last job. As we flash back to only a few hours earlier, as you all, with the cheapest gear that you could rent from the mining company, are floating through space with essentially just a fishbowl on your head with a little bit of oxygen inside of it, are floating through space, going to the specific coordinates you were told to pick up a drop. And within this flashback, we're going to focus on Kelly. How would you, with your strategic mind, organize the group to be ready to catch a temp drop that is going to be appearing at any moment in the asteroid field?
That's a great question. I didn't get to just regular introduce myself. I gotta come up with a plan. What happened here? So what, this is going to be teleported in? Or
Yes. So a temp drop is when someone places an item essentially inside of like a bank teller's drop box. It is then locked, coordinates are set, and then it is teleported to those coordinates. You all were given a set of coordinates to pick up the drop and then deliver it in person to someone.
Okay. So I think I guess if we have the coordinates, I guess we set up a perimeter with ourselves so it doesn't actually accidentally like float out into space.
Heck
Perhaps?
yeah. Give me a knowledge roll. Let's see how well of a plan you come up with.
All right. Let's see. I'm good at that.
So you keep mimicking
You got
as though I'm
this.
just floating aimlessly.
Don't float aimlessly. That's not the plan.
I
Perimeter.
haven't been told what you want me to do just yet, so I'm going to just prepare to catch it, I guess.
I got a 14 with fear.
14 with fear.
Mhm.
Incredible. It's a little hectic at first, trying to organize everyone, and everyone starts separating off in their different directions. You begin to worry about people not being tethered to the main point that is keeping you all to the nearest station. But you are able to organize everyone and have them in place so that when you see this object begin to collide off of the different debris in the area, you're able to point it out. And I'd say with that would give advantage to Mayor being able to swipe in to catch it.
I think that Teo, who is very small, only, I guess, just shy, maybe about, claims that he's 5 foot, is actually probably closer to 4'8", and is just this lithe little figure. And the entire time while they've been waiting, has been doing just like karate moves in the air, flipping, backstroking into space, and just anytime seeing any of the debris, kind of like bouncing off of it. And then as soon as the drop comes in, he's like, "Oh, I got it," and then does some more flips, blows a kiss, makes some finger guns, and then goes in to try and grab
Incredible. That sounds like that needs an agility roll.
You mean you're not just gonna take style for it? Okay. Ooh, that is a 16 plus 2, which is 18.
Incredible.
Hi-ya.
Easily, you're able to, going through your motions, going through the steps while floating upside down, flipping and dipping and blowing
Kind of
kisses and
narrating
making
for himself.
truly putting on quite the theatrical performance of an audience of the same people you've been riding a bus with for the last 3 days. As you ride through and you're able to grab this little tube that is here. And as it happens, we kind of flash back to the present of a rather simple job. The worst part about it is just all of the having to ride a bus to get here, since you all don't have your own Starliner. But as it happens, you are both are the last two to board on this Direhound bus ride. And with that, I need you both to give me D4s and subtract 1 to see how much gold you get.
I have a bad feeling about this one.
I have to subtract 1.
Yes.
So I get 2.
I do as well. I get I rolled a 3, so I have 2 remaining.
Incredible. And Quinn, could you describe what does Quinn look like, and the look on Quinn's face as they see that balance get deducted even further?
It's kind of, there's a moment of how far I have fallen. What you see is a femme presenting person about average height, short but cascading like chestnut brown curls on their head, pointed ears on both sides, like a heart-shaped face, very soft, pleasant features, green eyes, dappled freckles here and there. But these soft features are disrupted by a stark contrast of metal. As in, like, if you were to hold someone here by the face, that is where you can obviously see that they are a cyborg now. Maybe not necessarily by choice, but by necessity, because along the lines of the metal, you see healing, red scarring, not that old, probably within the past year, where skin meets metal, and it goes down their neck, down their arm to encompass their entirety of their right arm. They are wearing overalls with many pockets, little blast burns maybe from where inventions and experiments went awry, a sturdy like collared shirt made for function underneath, a handkerchief tied around the neck, and you can see where the handkerchief rests around the neck, where the metal cascades down. You see the soft glow of hexagonal grid that is maybe touch sensors of some kind, so she still has sensation where metal meets the world. And she has what seems to be, you would think maybe it was a cell phone in her pocket, but it's not, as you see a soft glowing white light hop out of her pocket and scurry up into the front pouch of her overalls. And upon closer inspection, the there's a little mouse within this light, a faint outline. But you really have to look because it's quite bright. But scurries inside the pouch for further safety as we board the bus. And she sees that number go down, and it's not great.
As it happens, you're able to find your seat, and then immediately, once you all are the last aboard, along with a few other stragglers, it's taking off, not waiting at all whatsoever for anybody else who might have been straggling behind trying to catch up.
What about Teo?
Bus
Did we get
leaves.
Teo's description?
Yes.
Just that I was small.
Oh no, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I gotta know what this little guy looks like.
So I think that as the bus is taking off, while everyone else is kind of standing and gripping onto things, Teo sits on like the headrest. So I'm thinking, my brain thinks school bus kind of deal. So the backing of it, and is sitting there with his little feet dangling next to whoever's in front of him. And just like, you would see very lithe, like very proportional to someone who could have been like 6 foot, just shrunken down. You see tan skin that seems to have a bit of a sparkle to it. You see hair that seems to kind of be moving and wisping on its own. If you were paying attention in the last flashback, which no one was, but you would have noticed it was like a seafoam green back then. And now it kind of has this bubblegum pink to it. Is a very frequent changer of hair colors. His clothing can be described as skimpy, kind of like a bunch of shawls and things wrapped around the waist. If there were buttons, there aren't anymore, and it goes almost down to his belly button. And he is just draping there. You know, if any of his compadres are there, he's doing the thing where he puts an arm around one side and pretends that it was not him. Sitting, smiling, smirking, being adorable.
Incredible. As we have this colorful bunch, some more than others, of freelancers aboard public transportation, making their way to their destination. After a few long hours, they find themselves at Salty Sal's Space Saloon.
Salty Sal's Space Saloon. Let's go.
As you pull in, and you see what just looks like this tiny moon, a tiny moon that is about the size of a parking lot, like about the size of like a general store parking lot. And on the bottom of this moon, you see these little boosters that have been mined and built into it that occasionally sputter out to keep things stable. And inside of it, you see this rustic, nice wooden saloon in the middle, right on the top, almost like crowning the top of this little moon. And then it is encapsulated in this, when the light catches it perfectly, it shimmers, and you see this little dome that protects everything from the elements as well. But as that happens, you see this parking lot is full of a few different Starliners and also some vehicles as well. So you have some motorcycles, you see some smaller vessels that just look like cars, and other ones just look like almost like speedboats, but with little jet engines on the back of it. And then some of them just have that kind of classic, almost pirate ship-like design and are kind of tethered down to the ground. But as that happens, the pulling into the designated bus station, you see the wheels of this dire hound bus turn upside down and turn into propellers as it begins to park. The doors open and everyone is allowed off for those who are going here, and then begin to hear the bus driver say, "All right, anyone who's going to be looking for anything that's going to be heading towards Imperia, there's been delays. That bus ain't coming until tomorrow. So best of luck to you." And then Imperia is where you all are from, which is days and days of travel away in the opposite direction, heading towards the east. So in the meantime, you are stuck here, stranded at Salty Sal's Space Saloon. You see many of the miners begin to congregate and head towards in there immediately. And this is a rather small, rinky-dink sort of establishment.
As
Rustic,
we're all
nice.
as we're all heading towards the establishment, I assume Orion's in front. I'm going to quickly run in front and hold the door open and be like,
See, I saved your life. I held the door open. You would certainly die, right? Is that enough?
Whitlock, you don't need to keep doing this. I'm telling we can.
You
just,
don't
we can just be
understand.
friends.
That is not a thing. I don't make friends with my marks. You saved my life. Now I owe you a debt. Now I will save your life
And
before
so
I have
you
to kill you.
All right. Thank you, Whitlock.
One
The
half
counter.
of the double doors is open. The swinging doors.
They are so cute. Oh, like he whispers to the other two. Maybe not even. You're so
Maybe not even whispers.
This means we can get a drink here, right?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
I would say first round's on me, but I just show everybody the amount of credits that I have, and it's very close to zero. I just have enough for the next bus ride, and that's it. So
Okay.
yeah.
I'm sure we can make something out of nothing in a place like Salty Sal's. She's looking at
Maybe
the
they need some
always
rats killed or
see,
something.
like, how
we can-
gross it looks.
We can always get like the
Hey.
straws and share.
You say maybe we can get some rats killed and I cover.
No, maybe they need some rats killed. You know, the whole.
You shouldn't stop
It's-
saying
it's-
it. Pet doesn't like it.
I'm not.
No,
Never mind.
nobody's
I'm
talking
just.
about.
They retreat further into your hands.
What do I know? Do I know this mouse's name?
Yep.
I'm sorry, Pip. That wasn't what I meant. It was metaphorical. It was. Never mind. Sorry, Pip.
Oh, it's okay, baby.
I don't think he meant it.
I don't
At
think
all.
you mean it either.
Yeah, it was a
didn't-
turn of phrase.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank
It's
This
fine.
is why they
Besides-
sent me to kill
besides,
you. Bad
you-
manners.
You hear one person from the
Clearly
inside
a
go,
mouse.
"Close the fucking door."
Clearly
Hey,
a mouse, not
I am
rat.
saving
Whitlock,
lives.
Whitlock,
You're
Whitlock.
letting in dust. You're letting in the fucking dust. Close the
You're
door.
going to have more
Hey.
problems than dust if you
sorry.
keep
Whitlock, it is
Sorry.
fine. It is fine. So sorry about that. We will
Close
make
the door.
Whitlock, get the fuck
Close the
inside.
door.
I think
Slam it shut.
You try to slam the door, but the single door just keeps
Teo-
swinging backwards and forwards.
Teo does like a back to get out of the way of the swinging door and like limbos underneath it to get
I
in.
just grab
It's
it.
that
and
short
stop it.
privilege.
Gotta watch out for things that
With
about to hide
that-
from me.
It is the worst possible thing you could imagine, as there's about 24 people in here, and they all turn their heads. It's almost like the feeling of like the new kid coming into the lunchroom, the cafeteria for the first time at the new school. It is just everyone just.
Teo starts grinning, goes, "Hey!" and keeps walking.
As the music begins.
Get a table.
As the music begins to play, and then just to describe what you're walking into immediately as you walk in, the glow of this has this warm yellow orange glow from all the bulbs that are around. It has that kind of like Edison bulb glow, but they're not light bulbs that are connected to anything. They're just kind of these floating motes of light that kind of pass around and float upwards and downwards and pre-designated trajectories, as they kind of give this nice homely vibe to it. I wouldn't say that it's bustling, but it is busy. There are people all about and just kind of congregating in their same areas. Like you can just tell there are people who have their places that they go where the familiars go. As you walk in, you can see kind of passing by all of you are a group of some of the miners who were there, who were working at the same asteroid belt that you all were in, begin to pass by you all, because right at the entrance there are 2 staircases that lead up to a second floor, and you can see that's kind of where a lot of the working class folks are going. You see cigar smoke and something a little more illicit. The smells of that begin to apparate and rise up and kind of cloud out the top over there. Well, down below you see people having a more reserved sort of dining situation that is going on, and everything is within this like octagon sort of shape, to where everything is kind of boxed out in that way, with the staircases going upwards, and then underneath it is where you can see some of the tables are placed, and there's 6 columns that are there, kind of columns that are holding up the staircases, and you see on the far left and the far right side of this saloon there are these kind of private sectionals with black curtains cutting off things. There's about 1 or 2 tables that are available, one that's kind of closer directly to the front and one kind of closer to the back, and then as you go back further you can see the bar, where there are 2 giants there working at the bar, some of them preparing drinks and moving things around, and some of them begin to float in between, going inside of the kitchen that's directly back there that you can see, with the little window for serving plates. And then right there in the middle is this nice little dance floor, well scuffed, well worn, but no one's dancing at this current point in time, as music in a automated jukebox begins to play and circulate throughout the room, as these little stones are acting essentially as little magical Bluetooth speakers throughout this establishment. It is technologically not that advanced, but it's homely, it's quaint, and relatively speaking, for how certain establishments and watering holes can go, quiet. So, what would you all like to do?
Who was yelling at me to close the door?
Oh no.
I was. It was me. I did it.
Give me an instinct roll.
Okay.
Please don't throw.
Oh, that is an 8 with fear.
I guess we'll never know.
Good.
There's a lot of people staring.
Go
It's
sit down peacefully.
it's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of that uneasy thing of you don't know who's picking a fight. You don't know who just has a lazy eye. It's a lot going on. It's a lot to take in.
In this moment, I think I notice all those eyes, and I'm going to.
Magical. Sorry.
What?
100%.
Oh! It's so early. Come on.
Well, I guess we're gonna stop playing.
Okay, and we're
And then we
done.
do a quick testing of everyone
never
line
know.
dancing and celebration.
Thank you so much. Okay, stay in it, Meadow. I can't cry yet. We'll talk about that later. I'm incredibly grateful. Thank you so much. It's been a very long day, and I'm going to say a lot of words later. We have a time limit tonight, and I want to respect the time of the people at the table. I promise I will blab on about how much this is moving me as soon as I'm later. Okay. What was I saying before words? So sorry.
Chat, let's
I
get it
don't
to
remember.
110%. But
What?
you are talking about and describing, you heard me, Chat. You were talking about and describing how you were entering in and everyone is kind of staring at you all.
Yes, I would like to, because he rolled with fear. I would like to go ahead and mark a stress for myself as I feel all these eyes turn on us, and I'm going to turn that into hope. Because if the eyes are on us,
Ooh.
that means they will be looking away from more important things later. And I love planting seeds like that. And that's why I love my crewmate.
Sorry, repeat that one more time.
I can mark a stress to gain a hope when the GM gains a fear. And I'm going
gotcha,
to
gotcha.
do that with my ability Shadowed Grit.
Incredible. You steel yourself in the face of strangers and social anxiety.
Embarrassment. Yeah.
Embarrassing. Yes, Kujo.
What are you staring at?
It's us. We look really cool. Be cool about looking cool.
Let's just go find a table and then the eyes will just leave us.
Do you want the one in the front or the one in the back?
Definitely the one in the back. Let's get as far away from the front as
Right,
possible.
now wave at him as we go by. And he starts.
No. Oh god. Oh god.
I will follow.
Speed walking away from everybody.
I will follow Teo's lead, but my face hasn't changed, so it's
Hey, how you doing?
Oh.
Yeah, nice shirt. Oh yeah, those boots. Wow, is that cow leather? Whoa, hadn't seen a cow in forever. Keeps well.
Your face looks extra
These
punchable.
cows are rare.
And that is such a compliment where he comes from. Oh my gosh, you're blessed. Keeps well.
Hashtag blessed.
I think passing by in that early area, you see more of the people who were the part of the mining crew begin to go more upstairs and downstairs. You begin to see coming out of the private room to the left, this very, very old man, just the old elven man. You're seeing the extent of what it looks like to truly push 800 with the long droopy ears and just saggy skin that sags so low you can't even see the eyeballs as he begins to move along in this wheelchair that's automated by his this little power crystal that moves within his wheelchair and moves it forward.
I love him.
Basset hound man.
And begins to head
he hasn't
right
said a
towards
single
the
word,
bar.
and we already love him.
And then he just slaps just old gold. I mean, just currency that like it's branded with empires and nations that haven't existed for centuries, but it's still technically gold. As he slaps that on the counter, and you see the gentleman up there at the bar goes, "I got you, Jenkins." As he just
man,
pouring a shot of something. It's just glowing. It just looks radioactive. It's the best as good. Hey, good.
I just
And
imagine
scoots
that, like,
over
this
to one of the
happened
chairs.
as like I was walking to the table. Jenkins just
Oh yeah, he
slowly
slowly
goes
just
from-
cut you off.
It's like geese crossing the street in front of your car. Like everybody has to stop for 20 minutes.
Literally, we walked in slow-mo style. Everyone turned to look at us like the badasses we were, and then Jenkins.
Yeah, he didn't even have to do a K turn, but he still did.
So
and
good.
so-
yeah.
I
think
think
as he's going by, Orion is just gonna be like, "Is that the secret to the to living a long life?" Okay.
as he turns around. Don't fucking die.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
As he
Try not
turns
to.
back around
That-
and heads towards his table.
That is the soul of a mighty warrior.
It's good advice. It is.
it's not that bad,
Coolest
dying.
person I've ever met in my life.
Mighty warrior. I would.
First round of drinks on me.
Wait,
glowy
I'm
stuff?
gonna see if
You're
I can.
saying-
Just give me 1 second. Can I approach the bar? Yes.
Yes.
May I approach the
course.
bench?
May I approach the bitch?
The bitch.
What? What did you say?
I didn't say that.
What
That
do you
was
think
me.
I said?
What is the guy?
Yes, you may.
Excuse me, barkeeps. I was just wondering. We are, my friends and I are journeying together, and we don't have a lot of coin. Is there anything I could maybe fix around here? Can maybe get us a discount or something like that, or?
Well, we normally do a little group special if you wanted. So, you know, we also, for traveling groups, we give a little special. So,
Okay.
6 handfuls will get you full course meal, breakfast, and a place to stay. On the dark side of our little moon here, we have the
16.
Midnight Motel. So
Okay. All right. 16.
you all aren't
I do-
from here, I assume.
No, we are not. We're from Imperia, right, Daniel? You said we were all
Yes,
from
you
Imperia.
are.
We're from Imperia, and we've kind of gotten waylaid here for a little bit.
Yeah, the buses don't tend to really go that far back there. A lot with the trade agreements and disagreements between the UGCC and Imperia.
Would I know what they're talking about, Daniel?
Yeah, you would. The United Galactic Colonies of Cosmodia and the nation of Imperia are kind of in this sort of Cold War status. You have the colonies are these obviously collection of planets under one nation banner, while Imperia is this massive superpower under one huge planet that has a lot of influence on the eastern side of the galaxy. But in between, there is a United Galactic Council that is trying to bridge more agreements between all sides, and other nations and planets that are trying to stay kind of independent of each. But things are getting messier.
And so when we were assessing our credits, does that mean I had 2 handfuls myself when okay? So I turn around to the group with this stark look on my face. Okay. It's not a bad deal. They have a group deal, a group special. We have some place to stay, something to eat, something to drink. But it's gonna take 6 handfuls.
Did you
Meaning
And
we wouldn't be able to get home when the bus does come.
Probably,
need to
unless
have
we
at
pick up
least
another
one
job
each.
while we're here.
Oh, do they have a kids special? Because I can pass like that sometimes.
I will say
Okay.
one thing
Discount.
is that if
Or I can
all
fit
goes
somewhere small.
if all goes according to plan, you should all be getting paid when you meet your
True.
Contact.
person that you're supposed to meet, your contact here.
So we should
That's what
get
I
more
thought.
money soon. So
Maybe we don't pay until we know
we
we've
get more.
been
We get more.
paid.
That's fair. That's
Just
fair.
in case we got to make it all the way back home on our own
Alright.
skins. It's happened before.
Okay.
Listen, I can also, give somebody my gold if you all promise to just send me some credits when you get home.
All right. Don't string up your cross just yet. All right. We'll be fine.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, I could be half
Yeah,
cost.
you're right.
Did you just ask to be marooned in salty sails alone?
No, I was just saying that I don't really have anything out there, so it's just
Take a
I
look
can stay here for
around.
like a day.
You think any of us do? We're nomads, barely freelancers.
Who's our contact here?
Yeah. Were we given a description of what they would look like?
You were not. It was just you were supposed to meet here. At a certain point in time, they would make contact with you for the drop.
You think they wrote
giving us
code
people
on the
that we
walls?
don't know what they look like? This is the second time. I'm thinking of the last game.
Is there like a
Pretty
symbol?
sure they'll be looking for this because I have a tube. I'm assuming they're going to be looking for what I have. So I think she just says, why don't we just take it easy, make sure we stay in the public view for a little bit till we get paid,
Okay.
making sure
Right.
everything stays easy, above table, everyone gets paid, everyone goes home when the next bus arrives. What could
Okay.
possibly go wrong?
Stay
Yeah,
Whitlock,
we
you
could
want to
possibly
arm
go
wrestle?
wrong.
Okay.
Why would
I
I
am
do
supposed to save your life, not break your arm. But I'll do it. And I just.
Incredible. Let's get
Crazy.
some contested strength rolls here.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, you want to put some credits in it? How much you got?
Why would you do this? Why would you? Why?
Do you think I am so easily bought by some foolish? I have 1 handful of credits. How many do you have?
Damn, I got 1, 2. I was hoping you had at least 2.
Oh
so we
well,
can-
it
All
would
right,
certainly
fine,
be
never mind.
very sad if it. What? No, I'm
Strength
right here.
reaction
You
rolls,
challenged me.
everyone.
No, I won't take your only handful of gold, is what I mean. All right, let's just do this.
I feel like a side bet needs to happen about which one's going to crack
I-
first. So which one do you think is going to, look at the other one and have a change of heart first?
Oh, it's definitely the big guy. He's literally bound to let him win, kind of, at some point.
I
Yeah.
need you to know
That's what I'm thinking.
that if this gets out of hand and they
Get it?
get too rowdy, I'm prepared to put one of them to sleep.
Which one
those
is the
boys?
question?
Oh, no, this is Kelly. But yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah, probably.
You think the big
I
guy?
got
I think Whitlock probably would be the better bet.
I got
Whitlock might break the table, is what I'm saying.
18.
God,
With fear.
fuck. I got a 17 with hope.
Incredible. These are reaction rolls. It is the immediate thing of 3, 2, 1. And it's like almost like watching a beam clash in Dragon Ball Z, where just the energy is at the perfect match. But then just with that little bit of Kaioken, you just see pulling through just a little bit more on the other end. You see them overtake you.
You went over the top. That is an illegal move in regulation arm wrestling.
Okay, whatever. And that's why I was able to protect you before you could kill me.
Man,
I don't need more reasons to protect you. Yes, you have one over on me. Rub it in, why don't you?
And while that is going on, are any of you other three looking out for the contact?
No, on Teo's part. Teo instead
keep
has
an
been
eye
eyeballing the dance floor since he walked in.
Incredible.
That's about right. That's
There's
good.
any music playing in here? Just curious.
Yeah, there is. It's kind of like that slow, like
Perfect. It
like
has a
just
beat.
very
That's
slow.
all he needs. Yeah. Teo's gonna be trying to like, come on, let's get this party started. We said to be seen. We need to be in the public eye.
That meant staying out here, not making a scene. Do what you want to do, but you're not about to start a line dance with me, friend.
You're missing out. And he starts moonwalking.
I just imagine hearing those tiny little spurs.
Tiny little spurs. He's got like stuff on him, other things on him jingle, and you can't figure out where it is. And you have
Maybe you don't want to know.
suspicions. Yeah, you don't really want to ask questions, but he's begging for someone to ask questions with his eyes. Anyway, he goes to the dance floor and starts making a move.
And I would be looking for the drop because I have the thing and I want to be rid of it.
Incredible. Make that roll. At the same time, I'm
I-
going to spin to fear.
Wait, I wanted to do something really quick. Really quick.
Yeah,
do it.
sure.
I'm gonna
yeah, go
gonna
right ahead.
summon my magic hand to dance with Teo, just so he has a dance partner to twirl him and stuff.
I love it.
Incredible. If you'd
So
like
it's
to
just a little
give me a
spectral glow
presence
hand.
roll, Teo, you're more than welcome to. At the same time, it's clarity.
Celerity.
Celerity. That's what I said. Can you give me
Yeah, that's what I
an instinct roll?
Sure.
Instinct or knowledge.
Oh,
Okay, I did roll with hope, and it's an 18 on the die. Let me see what I add. Okay, that is a dirty 20 with hope.
incredible.
Okay. And then what did you get on the presence roll?
I got a 16 with hope. I got excited because the 6 and the 9 looked very
Yeah.
similar when they rolled,
Nice.
and then I got sad.
With that being said, incredible. As you begin to moonwalk backwards, I would say generally the crowd is somewhat in your favor, and the general attitude of everyone in there is just like, okay, these aren't some troublemakers, just a bunch of fucking goofballs just
bunch of
passing through
goobers.
town. And that's kind of like the general attitude that everyone's giving you. So no one's like eyeing you up like competition or like people trying to impose. So that's making a
Yeah.
good impression. And
He's
as
doing
you
like
continue,
competitive riz on the dance floor. Is
Oh,
what he's
yeah.
doing. Just the looks, flashes of smiles, that wink.
He's look snacksing.
He's
Totally.
aura farming in the middle of the dance floor.
All of those words,
So
but
good.
preferably none of them. But at the same time, don't get me started. Don't let me go on my diatribe. As happens at the same time, celerity. You look, and out of what was originally the right side, now you're left when you're looking from the bar perspective towards the front door. You see curtains are slightly opened at the private section. What essentially would be your left side now, peering through, and you see eyes, the shimmer of eyes kind of glimmer, darting at you and kind of moving back into the shadows. And at the same time, the mage hand comes together with Teo and then gives them a little twirl. And as they twirl, they bump into a new group of folks entering into the bar. Teo, as you bump into this person and turn back around, you see a sheriff.
Well, howdy.
Orcish individual with a thick upper lip mustache. Just going,
Partner?
well, you all must be lost.
No, I'm just having a good time. The bus left us here, so you might as well.
Okay, just making sure you're not, make sure you're minding your footing.
Oh, I love minding my footing. And he does a little movement with his feet, like a little ta-ta-ta.
Do we see that there's possibly an altercation about to happen on the dance floor?
Teo's not altercating. He's
I'd say at
jiving.
this
Teo's
moment,
not.
I would say at this moment, no, this is happening fairly quickly.
Did we all just get kicked off?
I
Okay.
Oh,
did.
we're all
I
still
thought
here.
it just
In and
moved
out.
for a
The
second.
overlay, everybody went.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay, it wasn't just me. I
Okay,
was
I
like,
want-
No, it was all of
is
us.
my
I'm so
stream
used
crashing?
to it being.
no, you're
just
good.
me.
Cool.
So
We're good.
It's like, Thanos, is that you? This is all happening fairly quickly as a part of this sphere.
Got it.
As
Understood.
you see, the sheriff comes in along with two deputies, and they're carrying this person in kind of by handcuffs. And they look like this kind of like solar, kind of like almost like this solar elf that kind of have this tan skin with little a mix of like purple and gold freckles to go along with it, and curly brown hair that flops down onto the side of his head. And he has this kind of a jacket, like a race car jacket that they're going, and he goes, okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, friends. As they begin to go through, and the sheriff kind of looks at you and goes, okay, think you need to move along, kiddo.
but I was moving on the. Oh, yeah, yes, sir. And kind of scoots over towards where the others are, but is still kind of moving. He's like, I don't think he likes this song.
How do we feel about coppers in this world?
I'm so glad you asked. He's a member of Lightspeed Patrol, obviously. So he is a part of a collective of individuals that enforce any traffic violations that you may see on a galactic scale. They are an independently contracted organization, a union, so-called, of sorts, that are contracted by the galactic unions as well. So when you get to certain other territories, you will see other police forces that are designated for those specific nations. But these are the general officers that you would all see roaming and policing and taxing and,
Is there like
harassing often.
Yeah, there we
those
go.
in
Okay,
Starlight.
that was mine.
Did they? Are
Um,
they? But they move off.
No, they're heading towards the bar, and you see the person that they have kind of in these like astral cuffs. He goes, "All right, you're free to go. Ticket's been paid." And that person goes, "Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, officers." And he begins to sit down at one of the tables that are kind of closer to the front and goes, and sits down. But those officers begin to head towards the bar.
So they can be bought. Good. Noting that for later, I think Celerity immediately just keeps her head down and makes sure not to bump into them. And she pulls that long, almost poncho-like burlap over the tube that's on like a strap on her back. So it's just more like underneath. It could be a guitar, could be a weapon. It could be anything. So she just like pulls it around and starts moving forward. And as she moves past Orion, I think is when she whispers contacts in the back.
Yeah, no, I was going with you.
Yeah. And I'm not leaving anyone else. I just don't want to stop and like huddle and whisper. So it becomes a thing of like me moving and relaying that information as I pass each one of our crew so that we can also stagger our entry to that back so it doesn't look suspicious or, you know, anything. We're trying not to draw suspicion, and I'm hoping everyone here gets that. If they don't, Celerity's going first. Celerity's
I think once Celerity says that, you said that you were going to be going to the bar to follow up with the tax people, the officers.
No, I'm going to the VIP. Yeah, I'm
avoiding
avoiding the officers to just get our pay and you know, get out.
Understood.
Because once this thing isn't on me, I'm guilty of nothing but being rich. But right now, I have no idea what I'm carrying. It could be terrible. So I want to get it off.
Before you walk, so you are walking away from the table at this point in time?
If I have already whispered to you that I'm heading towards the VIP, then yes.
Okay. As you are whispering, I think Quinn. I don't even know if I've said Quinn's name. I don't even know if I introduced my character by name. That's funny. All right, that sounds good. And then you feel a buzzing as she's communicating to you, like kind of in the back of your skull. It's not uncomfortable. It's just like you've been tapped into a frequency, and she's opening up a line of telepathy with you before you go back, so you can communicate anything back there.
Okay, great.
And I can communicate to you as well.
Perfect.
And that lasts until our next long rest.
Okay.
Looking back to the table, I'm just gonna say, all right, VIP room. That's where the contact is. Whitlock, I swear to God, if I get up from this table and you follow me, we need to make this as nonchalant and
I am nonchalant. I don't know what the problem is. I can blend in.
No, you definitely were when somebody asked you to close the fucking door and you said, who said that? And you were about to go and murder them.
I would like to know who it was so that I might apologize for my rudeness.
Sure, you're not fooling anybody.
Pretty sure not.
Whitlock, we can stay out here. I can know everything Celerity knows. And I just
want to go back there just in case you need some backup. That's it.
Fine.
Don't be such a curmudgeon.
You know
I am not being
It's
curmudgeon.
fine.
I just don't lose sight of Mark.
Okay.
Which is also where life debt is.
It'll be
Whitlock,
okay.
I'm going to look through my pack real quick, and I'm going to give you this broken dagger, and I'm just gonna put it onto the table and say, "This was my dad's. I'm not going anywhere without it. Okay, you could just hold on to it. Just don't follow me, unless Quinn says something. Okay, good."
All right.
We're gonna know,
I will
everything.
treasure this for
Alright.
the moment.
Just in case, because you said that you could talk. So just if we need something, I'm sure you guys are gonna have a communication.
It's
We
fine.
might need backup. We'll let you know. I'm just gonna go back
Don't
I'm
die.
just
Just
leaving the
back
table as I'm finger gunning away.
I'm glad he caught on to that move. It's a good move.
It is a good move. Also, I could feel the moves out there. Very nice.
Thank you. You know, you could come on out there and join me sometimes.
I
Has
am
to
not
crawl up
ready.
and is sitting on the stool and leaning across on his elbow as
Yeah,
far as he
I know
can.
you would love that. I'm not ready right now. I don't think it's the time or place.
I know. I get it. I'm being really cool too.
Yeah,
right
you're
now
so
to make
you're
sure that
so
we're-
cool.
Yeah, nonchalant.
You're so
I'm
nonchalant.
There.
See?
Sure.
We are on the same wavelength on nonchalance. And
Oh, yeah.
Nonchalance.
I'm clearly with the two most nonchalant people in our merry band. of
Most
course.
people don't even know that I am in the room.
I wouldn't. I honestly, until you spoke up just now, I forgot you were there for a
I
minute.
think Teo's like
It's a
standing
gift.
up on the stool and then like leans so is like buddy copping it with Whitlock. Yeah.
Whitlock will like
Nonchalant.
unknowingly feed into this thing. He'll just like lower his shoulder to provide
Oh yeah,
an easier.
you're both so cool.
Mm.
It
I
just,
agree.
it just,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like I guess
Clarity,
we've just not
everything
moved.
okay?
This is just what we're doing in our being chill. So we don't have anything to drink.
I mean, let's wait until we will soon. We're gonna get hopefully paid.
Speaking of getting paid, we go to the VIP section. The lights have been turned off besides one candle that sits in the middle of a table. Sitting before you, wearing a black cloak, this figure is wearing a metal mask that covers any facial details, but their purple irises kind of shimmer through the slits, and they have antlers that extend out and sprout out with a metal arm as their right hand.
Oh, twins.
Your crew, they are loud.
Yep. She says as little as possible.
Did you retrieve the drop?
Yeah. And she just kind of unbuckles the holster, and the tube comes swinging out from under that poncho fabric, and she just kind of holds it by the strap.
They reach their hand out.
Payment.
I have to ensure it's not damaged.
She holds her hand right back out. She's been through this a couple times. Sometimes people have to do these things. Her hand is on her hip.
Telepathically, you watch as the bag is removed from your hand. And as you hear the clamor of outside the blah, 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 of the bar, they wave their hand, and then everything is completely silent in your booth.
I think that's when
They look at the tube.
Orion walks in.
I think you would definitely see their hand begin to reach back as magic begins to shimmer,
As
and they
he
just
said,
point.
he's loud, but he's part of my crew.
You're speaking, but no words come out. And they just point
Talk to me.
at Orion, and then they point back at you. They lower their hand, and you watch as they kind of wave, and then numbers begin to light up all around the top of this tube, and then latch opens. A black briefcase is pulled out of it. They undo, the latches on it. Open it up. And on the table, you see this slab with this powerful magic that emanates from it. And it's glowing with these runes written across it in a language you've never seen before. There goes my microphone. They take that slab, immediately put it back inside of the massive box, close the latches. Close the
I
tube.
think instinctively, Celerity feels Orion's hand grabbing onto her pack. This has been something that he's done before where he pulls you out of danger really quickly, but you just feel his hand on your back.
Yeah. And her grip tightens on the hilt of her sword, but she's not going to draw it yet. It's just he has now all of the cards on that side of the table. So it's just her waiting.
As that happens, you see he puts the case back inside. Begins to type numbers all along the side of it. The temp drop disappears.
I relay everything I've just seen while, he's typing in to Quinn. But I'm still waiting for payment. It is not I'm not jumping to conclusions. I'm just relaying what I'm seeing.
Okay.
They slowly raise their hand. The sound of the bar comes back inside. Excellent work. Not a scratch on it. And you all get paid extra because of the roll that Teo made earlier to retrieve it, to make sure that it wasn't damaged.
We're making out like bandit. Oh.
35
Oh.
handfuls.
Huh?
35?
35.
That'll be 3 bags and then 5 handfuls. Just everybody.
Yes.
3 bags,
easy to
5
get.
handbooks, or fulls, 4 each.
Oh, is that total?
Total to split.
Total to split. Understood. Okay, so between the 5 of us, 7 each. Okay, got it.
7 bags or handfuls?
Handfuls.
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 Thank you.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
I can eat off the big kids menu.
Yes, you can.
Wow. Okay. I also relay that because I know I just relayed a lot of, and he silenced everything, and I can't say anything, and now I can't. I think immediately it's like, it's all good.
All right.
We've been paid.
It went well. I think I convey this information in my mind as we're waiting. I think Quinn has taken out a small piece of like burlap fabric that has a grid on it. And if Whitlock will consent, I think Pip and Whitlock are playing checkers. Pip hops with the piece to make their move.
Very cute.
As all that is
Theo's over the shoulder
happening,
going,
the figure before you just says, well, we have concluded our business.
Right.
And there is extra for you for your hard work.
I see that, and with a job well done, as you said, I pull out a card for us and say, if there's another job that you need done, just let us know.
Take your card.
What does our card look like, Johnny?
I was thinking of that
American
as I was
Psycho
doing
this shit right
So-
now in front of everybody.
What I was thinking,
I need
was
10 minutes
since-
of texture talk.
since we aren't very well
Welcome back to
known
Texture Talk.
nor good, we don't have a history of doing this stuff. I think the card is very basic
Yeah.
in the sense of it is just me writing my name, my contact number on a piece of cardstock, and then
So you're
handing it
flirting,
over.
is what I'm hearing.
Pretty much, yeah.
There you go.
So glad we made those at the sleepover.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's not a sleepover. I told you it's called a stakeout. Okay.
So we had a lot of time bonding.
Slumber party.
They flick the card in between their fingers and it disappears. And they say, well, you can call me Ghost. And if I have need of your services in the future, I will contact you.
Thank you very much.
Back at the bar,
We're definitely going to see Ghost again.
see
Yeah.
the sheriff is sitting there, just kind of like just imposing along with his two deputies, kind of leaning over the bar, chewing on gum, the same piece of gum incessantly.
Stop it, Daniel.
And at that same time, you see this little device that almost looks like someone like this, like kind of taser shape sort of device. All of a sudden, just well. As they look back at the private room where the meeting was just had. And they head over and open the curtain.
Teo.
Damn, yeah, that's me.
Hey,
I thought we were going to go distraction route, but it's too late.
I
to
don't
crypto.
think we
Yeah, just-
have been properly introduced. They call me old Big Willie Richards. Big Sheriff Big Willie
I'm sorry,
Richards.
Big Willie Dick, then. That's what that
Big
means.
Willie, Big Willie Dick
okay.
and Salty Scouse.
Big
Okay.
Willie Richard. All right. Name's Jack.
Sounds like my kind of sheriff. Hey there.
You said your name's what?
Is that a
my
promise?
Name's Jack.
Jack. Let me tell you something, Jack. You know, there's you know about emission laws, Jack?
Of course I know.
Yeah. You see, Starliners, as a light speed patrol officer, Starliners have to be within a certain amount of emissions, right? Certain pollutants that go off into the outer sea. We're the ones who have to make sure they stay within certain limits.
Mm-hmm.
So they give us this device right here, a magidometer, a magidometer, a magidometer.
Yeah, no, yep. Mm-hmm.
So when we get a magical signature that's above a certain point, well, that leads us to investigate. And let me tell you something. I'm sitting here, just brought in that perp over there, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, I'm about to have myself a mighty fine drink. About to have myself a mighty fine dinner. I'm ready to rest and relax. And then, lo and behold, I get a signature that's off the fucking charts here in this bar. So, Jack, I'm gonna have to level with you here as they begin to pull up their waistband above their navel, and they kind of lean forward. This is leading me to believe that either you all snuck a ship inside of this here saloon.
Were you hit by that
Or-
singularity?
Y'all got some magical contraband in here.
Someone popping bottles back there?
Right. Well, I'm happy to do a search if you need it.
For pay.
Ain't got anything on me.
Yeah, let's get your let's get your whole let's get everybody out here. Let's get everybody out here. Let's
Yeah. While he
What do
turns
you
around,
mean
can
you're
I just
gonna
do,
search it
or
for me?
if he turns around, can I just do like a quick search just to make sure that nothing was planted on me?
Yeah. I easily. You don't see anything that's planted onto you, but you see very nervous in the corner is Ghost. They've kind of sunken down, and their eyes have narrowed, and they're beginning to reach back.
Mm-hmm.
For like a. Oh. I can't really see it. It's right here.
I'm still in the VIP room behind him. Is that where I'm at right now?
Yeah. You
Have
so
I come
essentially, Orion was kind of like body blocking the entrance,
Yeah.
and you were sitting down across the table from Ghost.
Okay.
But if you want to move at this very moment, as they're beginning to motion for everyone to step out.
She doesn't move at all. She looks at Ghost and says, "Now looks like a mighty fine time to make an exit." And she's telling Ghost to leave.
I'm gonna, at the same time, try to walk and keep the officers out so that they can start their search on me while this happens.
As that happens, you hear Ghost reply back to you. I cannot. My magic is not yet replenished.
All right.
And then I'm going to spend a fear.
Yep.
And as
At-
that happens,
Yeah.
you hear this. As another Starliner parks in the parking lot. And then the doors fling open.
Iced tea popular.
And you see this gang, all with little coats and dusters on, everyone's wearing all black, begins to file out. And you see a gnome, walk out in between all of them.
Well, hello, everyone. Hope you all don't mind if we stopped in.
As the saloon everyone begins to turn their heads more and more.
We here. We're the Red Blade Boys.
You hear they go, yeah.
And you see, we're on a little assignment. We want to know about a little tube that was taken in here.
And then the sheriff goes, well, I don't know nothing about that. But I do know that you all are illegally parked.
He goes, hold on now, Sheriff. Wait 1 minute. We've been ordained by the UGCC. You see, apparently they traced some signatures of some sort of illegal contraband of the magical variety that was temp dropped in this region. And they put out an open contract to find out where it went. And then you see Sheriff Big Willie Richards go, oh, really now? Is that right?
In between all of this, can I turn around and just talk into the VIP room for a second?
Yeah.
Just like, I'll turn around and say, Ghost, you need to get it out of that tube right now. And then I'll turn back in.
It's gone.
It's gone.
I'm communicating everything I'm seeing to Celerity. Because I know Celerity doesn't have line of sight out here.
Yeah.
That's
And you
just-
see that Ghost would snap his fingers, and then stars would begin to coalesce what's inside of his palm, and then take shape until it forms a construct, and then it becomes a revolver. and they cock it back underneath the table.
So then,
Whitlock.
as I'm
do it.
understanding it,
Don't do it. Whatever you're thinking. It's
the
bad.
tube is gone. There was no trace as to which that
Completely
we just had that
gone.
huge-
So,
got it.
but here's the thing. With the temp drop, you have to write in the coordinates of where it goes.
Mhm.
Now, at any point when a temp drop is set up, you can do that and then send it off and just hit go.
Oh.
So Ghost does know the coordinates of where it was sent.
Got it.
And as the tensions begin to rise, begin to hear, well, how about this, Sheriff? We team up, and whatever money we were going to get, we make sure you get some too. And then 12 henchmen begin to enter inside of the saloon. Some with shotguns, some with rifles. People begin to stand up. You see two shadowy figures begin to rise up from the staircases above with these kind of like white fedora top hats as well. And they begin to, one of them shouts, what's going on down there? And more people begin to arm up and begin to understand.
I have a gun.
What's going on? What's going on? You pull out a gun.
No, I don't actually.
Teo holds up finger guns.
At the same time, you see old man Jenkins in his wheelchair begin to reach underneath his blanket.
Oh my God!
Pulls out a blunderbuss.
God!
And then at the same time, you see the guy who is brought in under like the perp walk in the with the kind of racer jacket and goes, oh shit, and begins to like scurry forward underneath a table. And his tensions begin to flare and begin to rise. We're gonna go to break.
No, they're called the Red Blades, but none of them have blades.
That legitimately, I was fighting every urge in character to just break the conversation with that.
What
Oh.
are the blades? I don't see
They
it.
all have guns.
And
It's
with
the
that, we will be returning after a little break, 10 minutes. All right, gang, I'm gonna pass it over to Kujo.
I'm gonna pass it right over to Meadow. So
And
we
I'm
could-
gonna pass it to me too, because it's my turn. Thank you so much for helping me meet /beat my goal for heading out to LA and making sure I have an incredible time. I will be out there for over a week, which is not a full vacation. We're doing some work, so it's very nice to know that I have the room to breathe and still enjoy myself. And thank you so much for supporting me. This is a huge move and decision for me. So thank you for helping get to where I hope I can share more of what I do with you. If you are interested in still donating or submitting for the giveaway, please do. We'll start announcing winners when we come back, and feel free to donate. But we have reached the goal. The kindness is overwhelming. So thank you so much. The wheel of names is full of people who I care about deeply, and it's so nice to see that care reflected back in such an odd framework of support. Thank you so much, and we'll be back right after this bio break.
Yeah. So everybody in chat, get yourself a snack, get yourself a drink, take your medicine if you haven't. We'll see you guys in about 10-ish minutes. Be right back, everybody.
Hello, people of the dodge. Hello, people of the internet, and welcome back. As we return, we are excited to get into the actual standoff of the Starlight standoff. However, we got just a little bit of announcements of what is this? Giveaways.
That's right, Daniel. Today and only today, last day only for this giveaway. It's all the things I said I was going to give away, starting with wonderful. Thank you. Warn me next time. Number 1, we have Husha Kid, AJ.
Oh wait, were we not supposed to?
Incoming.
Thank you. We have one OC art. I will be drawing that for you, AJ. So I'll be emailing you to get some details on that. Whatever you feel is best to describe this OC, and it can be in any format you want. I will do my best for you. Thank you so much for contributing. It helps so much. Number 2 for OC art, I have Bionic Panda. I don't know if you're still here, but you hung out with me so long during my first half of the mutual aid stream, and it was so great having you in chat. So thanks for hanging out. Congratulations on your win. For the Metal Art Games, this is so interesting because I have Spunky Taylor. Yay, Taylor. I don't know if there's a game I have made that you don't already have. I'm so sorry. I will figure that out in post. It just how the wheel spun. I'm so sorry. Trinity, you also won a game from Metal Art Games. I will contact you by email with a direct link to the shop so you can peruse, and whatever you decide, I will send to you directly. Thank you so much for your contribution. It has really helped. And another Metal Art game, and the final one before we pull the Crescent Moon Dice Potion bottle at the end, is Kelly, who gets to choose a one Metal Art game as well. Thank you so much, Kelly. I love you.
Give me that.
Straight through. I'm not
you.
Over here like this. So thank you to everyone who contributed. Thank you. Feel free to keep donating if you'd like. If you want a Crescent Moon Alchemy Co. Dice Potion bottle. Why is that so long in my head? If I say it, it's not long, but okay. Well, it's an incredible product, and I would really like to gift it to someone who wants one. They're usually like $25 before shipping.
They're very pretty.
So donate $1. You could get it for that. Hey, think about that. Thank you so much to everybody who's supported, hung out. I think we're going to get back to the story now. We'll see you at the end. Yeah, Jonny!
I'm sorry.
We
I didn't
love
warn
you,
That's my bad. That's my bad.
princess.
Incredible. As we return to Salty Sal's Space Saloon, guns have been drawn. No one particularly knows why. In certain parts, everyone knows that guns are being drawn. Lives may be in danger. But we have the Red Blade Boys, all wearing all black, are out there. Out there, guns drawn. You begin to see them beginning to spread out. There's about 14 of them out there in the front, and that's not including their leader, which is did I write his name down in the wrong spot?
Someone that we all know and love, the person near and dear to our hearts, the one that we have known all along, and Daniel is going to tell us right now.
Reggie Redblade.
There he is! There he is!
Oh my god.
There we go. Sorry, wrote it down in the
These
tracker.
names are
Did not write it down
incredible.
on an actual piece of paper. But as that happens, you see again Snow's individual getting to strut out, and they are seemingly trying to strike a deal with this here Sheriff Big Willie Richards. And as we get a lay of the land. Inside of this room, this VIP room, we have Ghost, their contractor, in the room with Celerity. And then standing at the entrance, we have Orion, and then a few feet away from him is the sheriff. And then at the bar, we have the two other deputies along with...
That's too many chickens, Daniel.
Who else would be? Yeah, totally. But who else would be at the bar, or were you all sitting at a table to play checkers? And
I think we were at the table.
okay, so you'd be at a table. I'd say that's kind of in between the distance of the both of them.
The officers were at the, or the light speed patrol was at the bar. if I
Yeah,
recall
totally.
correctly, so we wanted distance.
So yeah, you all are kind of in between them and kind of under the archway of one of the staircases that lead up to the second floor. And you see the kind of race car driver looking individual kind of get immediately underneath a table. And as that happens, you see from behind the counter at the bar, you see pulling out a double barrel shotgun, Sal
Salty Sal.
There he
The
is.
titular Salty Sal, pulling out a double-barrel shotgun and say, "Look, I don't want any trouble in here." And then his wife, Mary, pulls out 2 revolvers as well and begins to point them at the deputies and kind of in between
siding with them.
them over there.
I like this.
And
Get
she goes,
behind that
"Yeah,
bar.
we don't want no trouble at all." Tensions are there. Tensions are rising, and you see Sheriff Big Willie go, "Whoa, well now. Listen, we don't want any trouble around here, do we?"
Do you need something for your sinuses? You're doing a lot of this snorting.
"No, I just like to spit. Now,
Ew.
I think everybody in the little booth over there needs to come on out."
Our booth?
Now,
Hey.
pointing at the VIP booth
Oh.
where Celerity and Ghost are.
Oh, interesting.
Daniel,
Celerity. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I just wanted to do a quick instinct roll.
Mm-hmm.
Can I assess who is the most trigger happy in the room amongst the parties present?
Totally. Go right ahead. Make a roll.
I would like to try to see who is most likely to turn this into an all-out unnecessary brawl.
It's me.
That's a hold on. Nah,
Just kidding. You can't.
that's a 13 with hope.
Heck yeah. Take that hope. Take that hope, Queen.
Take that
Um,
hope.
As you're getting a lay of the land and the tension that's happening, you see the whole entire Red Blade gang
God damn it. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
itching to pull the trigger.
But that gnome
At the
is
same
their leader,
time,
right?
Old Man Jenkins nodding off with his finger on the trigger.
Oh, no.
He's
Slowly but surely.
Oh.
Not bloodthirsty, no, narcoleptic. As he is just
God.
slowly but surely at his old age finding it very hard to stay awake past 9 p.m. At the same time, above you through the floorboards, you can hear the murmurs of the morning. It's like, "What's going on? I don't know. But if something starts, what are we going to do? I don't know." And then you begin to hear people that you haven't spotted yet. But these 2 individuals with top hats are having a discussion, and their voices are carrying through the floorboards as they begin to say, "Do you think they're after us? I don't know. There's no way they know it's us. We were here hiding." And the deputies begin to look up. And they say, "Oh, now, who goes there?" As the deputies begin
What is
to
happening?
slowly back up. And then they draw pistols and begin to walk back. And then from the top of the balcony, you begin to see the 2 people with the fedora and top hats go, "It's us." Callaway cousins, as you see, they pull out
Callaway cousins.
Tommy
I knew it'd
guns
be them.
with these little runes on the drum magazine.
Oh,
as they
that's so cool.
begin to rev up their drum magazine. They go, "The Callaway cousins, oh my goodness, you all are wanted criminals, thieves, robbers from all across the galaxy." Tensions are high. And this is kind of what you're catching the vibe of.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the VIP room,
If that answers your
because they're directly telling Celerity to come out. It's been a while. She hasn't. The curtains have been closed while a lot is going on outside. Celerity quietly has pushed back her chair, has stood to take this wide stance, and has produced the hilt of this blade where there is no blade. And she will take a stand to draw it very, very much like preparing. But as it does so, even in this low light area, there is a glint, kind of like a drawn taut fishing line. And you see a slice right across her forehead as blood begins to drip down. She will let herself see red and cast Grim Psychometry. Or sorry, not Grim Psychometry. Excuse me. Crimson Right. Excuse me.
Your weapon coated in your blood. The glow of magically induced hemoglobin begins. Coach your blade. And as that happens, you see Sheriff Big Willie Richards go, hold on. No one's saying anything about casting fucking spells. Nice and slow.
Sheriff, real quick, if I am understanding. Oh, yes, hi.
I'm literally eating from like the small bowl of peanuts.
If I may inquire, you just took out your firearm and armed it. I just would like to make sure I'm on the same page with everybody here. Are you meaning to cause lethal harm to myself or my compatriots?
We don't have to as long as you all are compliant to what's going on around here.
Right. I'm just sort of getting a vibe that I think everything is about to go left.
I'm basically going to keep talking so Teo can do what it is I want to do.
Oh, I think Teo is going to make themselves very small, just kind of like go down underneath the tables. And because are these tables like small enough where people could kind of scoot around to just kind of get into, like, could he scoot between the tables being smaller while everyone's looking at each other?
I would
at, like,
say
height?
you, because of your size, would be able to scoot in between and crawl around along the floor.
How tall are you?
But
again?
however, it would be
5'6".
at disadvantage because tensions are so high,
Any
and you
movement
may
would-
risk starting something. I would say if you'd want to attempt any sort of movement, it would have to, whether it's a sneaking roll or trying to be agile in some sort of way. If you're trying to sneak, it actually probably be finesse. We're talking about probably the difficulty would be 20 at disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. I think that he might have just enough experience as someone who does not typically carry weapons that leave his hands. Is going to probably not do that. Is just going to kind of peek maybe very slowly from around Whitlock just to kind of get a better lay of the land. I think instead he is like taking that time to, I guess, do the typical mark the exits situation, just kind of looking at marking the exits and getting
Right, you can give me an instinct roll if you'd like to see if anything catches your eye.
Yeah, let me do that. I'll that is a 17 with hope.
17 with hope. The obvious exit that you see is going to be one directly ahead of you, being the double doors that everyone enters through. On the first floor, there are some windows maybe you could jump through, and then also on the second floor as well. But peering back into the kitchen, you can see that there is one door that kind of looks like a latch that you would see that would go to a freezer, while the other one seems like a back exit that is available. And as you're beginning to look back there, you do make eye contact with Sal as he says, "All right, how about you all just take your business outside?" And then at the same time, you see Sheriff Big Willie go, "All right, hold on now. Now here's what we're gonna do. I just need to know if you all can answer these gentlemen's question. Has anyone here in this here saloon seen a tube?"
I can answer for everyone else. And our answer is no, we haven't.
Does a
So
straw
can we take this
count?
outside?
It's like a small tube.
Straw's a small tube.
Yeah, small tube.
Then explain this magical signature I saw and tell your friend to come out there as you see Ghost sitting back there further.
Well, that's an excellent. I think that you might have caught the magical mumbo jumbo of that big starliner that's outside. That's my guess. It was coming in really quick right after you walked in. That's probably what it is.
Hold on now.
As you see Reggie Redblade begin to. The Shadow Star. It's very economically efficient.
Just got Ben Stiller
I'm
for a
laughing.
little
That
bit.
shit ain't funny. Now, it is very good on balancing resources. Now, I don't know much about the intricacies of how the ship works or functions, or much about piloting it, or how the guns work, or
Do you know anything
pilot
about
what
your
I'm
ship?
trying to say is
Wait, how do you pilot a gun? Is that new? I don't use guns.
as they begin to inch forward.
I think as they start to look forward, I'm going to look towards the sheriff and I'm going to say, do you carry like a damage insurance policy? If some sort of gunfight happens in an establishment like this, are they covered?
I think they're covered for basic fights and such.
Okay, good. Oh no! I'm in danger!
And I will just sprint and spear tackle whoever is immediately
Spear
in front of Orion.
So that would be the sheriff.
Yeah, then the sheriff is getting a spear.
Incredible. Let's roll to hit.
That's the
Go right
best.
for the top.
That is the best.
I assume this is going to be strength, considering I'm not using like a regular weapon and whatnot.
Yeah. I'd
Okay.
say this would be strength. It's kind of body checking him.
That is going to be a 15 with hope.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. I am choosing to not take a hope, and instead, I'm going to add a d6 to my Slayer dice pool.
Let's go.
Incredible.
Slayer.
Slayer.
Slay your enemies. Sorry.
But I am fully trying to just spear him like out of the way of the doorway and onto the ground. And let's start this party.
Let's get it.
Roll for some damage.
Okay. What? Are we just treating like my regular like
It would
melee
be like
damage?
an unarmed attack. They have it for
Unarmed,
unarmed attack.
okay.
I think it's D4s, ain't it?
Yeah. Okay.
I think it is. You don't have
That-
one. It's like a D4.
That's gonna be
D4.
5 points of damage. It's not that strong for level
That's a
1,
good hit,
but it's
so-
level 1. So let me have this.
Incredible.
Lunar strikes, we say.
Unarmed strikes.
Incredible.
my
You
trust.
knock them down, like, and their teeth shatter onto the floorboards. You hear a deafening crack and with a swallowing noise. At the same time, I'm gonna spin a fear.
I didn't mean to make you
It
swallow
worked
your
on
teeth,
me.
but
Guys, we're not going to be able to stay here tonight.
A bullet
Unless
fires
we win.
off inside of this place. That shot ringing out leads to a flurry, a cascade, a volley of bullet fire. I am going to need everyone except Celerity to give me, we'll call this a DC 13 agility reaction roll
Alright.
to dodge out of the way of what's about to happen.
The first, well, I guess this isn't the first roll that I've had, but first roll of this battle, 4 and a 4. That is great.
Hey, great.
You said agility.
'tis an 18 with hope, my love.
I got a 16 with hope.
I think I'm gonna add. Yeah, I'm gonna do another slide.
You don't generate hope from this. It's a reaction roll.
Oh, JK. Thank you.
Oh,
All right.
that's mean.
Okay.
That was that was a 12. He didn't duck as quickly as he thought he wanted to underneath there.
Gotcha. No, I feel that, fam. I feel that.
Yeah.
It's going to be 11 points of piercing damage. Or not piercing
Holy.
damage, but 11 points of physical damage as this... bullets begin to fly out everywhere. You watch as Sal... a bullet goes right through his neck. Glasses begin to shatter across the liquor cabinet. They fall and collapse to the ground. Mary screams, "Ah, no!" At the same time, the bullet flies around, hitting one of the red scale, the red blade boys. As that bullet flies out, and that hailfire of storming bullets begins to rain down all throughout the open bar. You begin to see some of the miners begin to throw daggers and toss that down to the people down below. At the same time, some of them get shot and their bodies fall on top of tables, begin to crash, blood squirting all over the
I don't
place.
even know
And
where
then
to
you
look.
see two of inside of the group. You begin to see the boys say, "Party up!" and then they kind of clank a little gauntlet on their arm, and a shield extends out like a riot shield, and they bunker down, creating cover for themselves and kind of flanking one another. And as bullets begin to fly off of it, and at the same time, as this deployable cover begins to go up, you watch as Reggie, the Red Blade himself, begins to go, "All right, I see how it is." And he kind of slides back and to get behind cover. And at the same time, he shoots at one of the Callaway boys who are up there, Callaway cousins who are out there. They're lighting fire with their Tommy guns. They begin to see as one of them falls over, lands and crashes down on the ground. At the same time, you see firing off.
Don't know where to look.
At the same time, you see firing off is Old Man Jenkins with his blunderbuss shoots. The backfire of it is so strong, it makes him fly out. He flies out and flies back into a private booth, and the curtains close. And at the same time, you see scurrying on the ground. You see this race car driver as the bullet shells and casings and magical rays begin to fire off, begin to go up. At the same time, Ghost begins to line up right next to Celerity, taking cover by the door with their arcane pistol drawn. At the same time, you begin to see as blood begins to squirt out and people begin to fall over. People begin to take cover and get inside of positions. I would say Celerity and I would say Orion, you all would be able to duck into the private room with Ghost for cover. At the same time, Teo, you would be able to put up the table that's as you're getting shot up, the table begins to get kicked up, and at the same time, Quinn, you'd be able to drag Teo behind the table and hide them for underneath the cover from all the fire of the bullets. And then there's a silence. Gurgles. Bodies are laid astrewn. You hear gurgling from behind the counter.
Oh no.
Sal begins to bleed out.
I help. I want to help.
I would say at the same time, Whitlock, you have the sheriff kind of pinned down there. And you're able to just, with thick skin, kind of take some of the shots that kind of bounce off of your scales instead of just fully dodging. But you're able to pick up the sheriff if you want, or leave him on the ground. But you see him come up from a pool of blood, the front row of his teeth missing.
If you,
As a tooth
if you didn't have sinus problems before, you probably will now. That is a lot that is happening here. What?
As a
One more time.
blood splatters down onto the ground.
I didn't hear what he said. But
Smoke
alright.
fills the air.
I think he said "fuck you" as I come back
Oh.
out of the curtains.
You kind of peer out in a little.
Fuck do I see out here, goddamn?
You see
Like that
a
scene in
mess
Community.
Right,
of
coming out with pieces,
bodies
everything's on fire.
and bullet casings and scorch marks from arcane ammunitions. Or munitions, my bad. But everyone at this current point of time is behind cover except for Whitlock. You hear from behind the deployable cover, you hear Reggie go, well, fucking shit. That, woo! All right. So I seen how defensive you all got. I assume y'all are who we're looking for. Now, hand over
Why would
the
you have
box.
seen that?
All right, I got it right here. I'm gonna put my hand behind my back, and I'm gonna connect my tower shield to my hand.
Alright.
I have it here. Nobody make a move. I'm just gonna walk on over, hand this tube to your friend here. And I'm going to slowly walk forward so that I can give everybody a little bit of a chance to like maneuver and put themselves in position to where they want to be. But I'm just
Nice and slow.
slowly walking.
I'm
Nice
letting
and
Quinn
slow.
know in the telepathic link that Orion's definitely lying, which you probably know, but just in case you weren't on the level, it's not like we're actually giving up anything, and is trying to see where everyone else is because she doesn't have eyes on anyone. All she knows is where you are, and she can kind of see. Yeah, she can kind of see a lump of scales, and she can hear Teo, but she's trying to see if you have better sight.
Bastard shot me.
It's
I-
shootout.
I will
Ghost.
describe I will describe what I can see to you, which
Okay,
is
thank you.
crazy.
I think Ghost will say to you, well then, I have another job for you.
How much does it pay this time?
Oh my god.
Relative.
Now?
Depending on if I get out of life.
Oh.
Easy enough. Where are you getting to right now?
Doesn't matter. I just need to be alive for 1 hour.
Deal. Get down. And she relays that to Quinn immediately and says, double or nothing. Keep this sumbitch alive. And she relays
Heard.
to you the same
All right.
the same visage of the person that she
Yeah.
already showed you who was cast the silent spells, just so you know who she's talking about.
Okay. On it.
If it's money on the table, big deal. Big bet.
All right now. No funny business. As you begin to see some of the, essentially they're being treated as a horde, but the Red Scale gang begin to kind of crowd around, and some of them begin to pour out just a little bit from behind the shields. And you hear him say, all right, listen, I don't like this as much as the next guy, but you don't want to fuck around with the UGCC. And at the same time, Big Willie goes,
You
You
need to
guys
just shut the fuck up.
I'm
You're,
an officer.
you're not doing anything.
As
Man, you are
Stop
fucked
it.
up.
slowly
Alright.
but surely.
Clean exit for me and my friends as I give you this silver. Fair? As I look around to check where everybody is, just to make sure that everybody's in position.
Can I be behind the bar?
Heck yeah. You move behind the bar and you
I
see
just want to check on
Mary has taken off her scarf and is plugging it inside of a neck wound.
Mhm.
He goes, I don't know what's going on.
He's not breathing, as you
It's
see
gonna take a little bit of time. It'll be
his
okay.
chest rising and falling.
Okay. I think, can I say, because I tried to get in there, but as Orion has been talking, can I say I was already back there in position, because what I can do to help will take a couple minutes. I'm going to be doing that simultaneously as I'm doing other things to try to address.
It could take a couple minutes, or if you do, you have a potion of healing on you?
Oh, I do.
You could give them a potion of healing, and that would bring them
squishy, but
right
you know
back.
what? I would do it. I'll do it.
Just stay behind the bar.
Stay behind the bar. Don't hurt me.
So do you give him the potion of
I
healing?
will. I will.
You go, and it just kind of essentially looks like almost like this like EpiPen injection with this red fluid inside of it as you go in, and then the color begins to come back to his skin as his large burly body begins to stir, and then you watch as the blood-soaked scarf begins to push itself out as the wound begins to close in real time, and push out in here and go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then as he goes to grab your hand, he puts something inside of it.
Okay. Is it a look like I should look at this now, or is it a look like keep this secret?
I mean, you could certainly look at it right now.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm looking at it.
It's
I'll look at
a
it.
set of keys, and as that happens, he kind of looks downward, and you see a hatch.
Yes. Gotta get Ghost down there. I convey that to Celerity. There's a trapdoor behind the bar. I can't hear you, Celerity. My link is
Celerity, come in.
getting-
Celerity, come in.
I'm sorry. It's the most silent spellcaster in space. I'm so sorry. I think she immediately looks over her shoulder at Ghost and relays that to him, that the end goal is a hatch behind the bar. So stay behind her. And that's basically, just in case it gets a little too shooty and they have to take cover at separate spots so that he knows how to meet up with us.
Okay.
But I'm hoping to stay right next to him, right in front of him the whole time.
I have a question. Would I know? No, this is actually a question for Meadow. What is your vision like as an Infernus?
Right now, because I have cast my Crimson Right, everything is coded in red. Think like the new Daredevil show, like A World on Fire, but instead of so dark, it's regular. Like, because it would be regular anyway. I'm not gonna talk trash on that show on this show. Okay, sorry, so sorry. Yeah, it's all red, so she can see perfectly well. But it's like taking a literal cellophane filter over a light and putting it in the deepest red you can find.
All right, noted.
Colors will not help, is what she's saying. If you describe something by color, it's not gonna help.
No.
We focus in on. All right. Good.
Yeah, I needed to be able to get into position. I think that Teo, after having a couple of dramatic moments and then watching kind of with puppy dog eyes as Quinn doesn't extend healing this way and extend goes to someone else's.
I genuinely, Kelly, forgot that you
No, yeah. But yeah, no, I feel like Teo's like that, and then has a moment of like the dramatics are done, rolls eyes, kind of brushes that off, and then starts crawling over. Where's the biker person? Like the biker person's also kind of around some tables as cover.
At this point, he's right next to you.
Brilliant.
He's
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Yeah. No, that's great.
Hello. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I like your jacket. Looks really
Thank you very much. It's very expensive.
Oh, I can tell.
Thank you.
No,
I'm sorry. I have. No, you first. No,
No,
actually, you first. No, I have.
No, you first.
um,
It's like licking and dabbing at the wood.
Do you have a way to get out of here?
There's Doors, windows, working towards getting that. Pretty good at jumping. In fact, how good are you at fighting? Just curious.
Not at all. But here's what I can do. I'm a very good pilot.
Oh.
Well,
indeed.
I was in a race, and I crashed my vehicle. So that's how the police caught me. It was an illegal drag race in the start. And anyway, well, the point
Anyway,
is,
so we got to get a.
yes, but so I don't have a vehicle. But if we can get me the one and get me to coordinates, I can get out of here. I paid my fees. My bail's been paid. I'm good. I just need to get out of here. If you all can get me out of here, that'd be great. My name is Leo, by the way. Leo Rivera. Nice to meet you. Yes. But
Did
if you
Taya
want
just meet a sugar father in space in the middle of a shootout?
But
Yeah,
if
that's
we
okay.
could just, get me to a set of coordinates where my mom was going to come pick me up, that'd be great.
My mom was gonna come pick me up. I said, Mom, I'm not
close
having
to
fun
your
of this
mom?
sleepover anymore.
So
Can you
Just
please
like,
come
just
pick
like
me
single
up?
tear. You're close to your mom.
Yes.
Amazing.
Right back up.
I mean,
guess,
this
all right.
doesn't feel like
No,
Mommy
sorry.
issues noted.
Like just inhales the tear back in, and then it's like, okay, great. I think this looks like it's about to go down. My buddy's kind of giving eyes that something needs to happen here. And I'm usually the something that needs to happen. So you
Right.
stay safe here. If you see the one and would give the description of Quinn, if you see that one's usually really good at finding the way out. Just in
Perfect.
shit. Yeah, that's the
Without
smart
even
one.
letting you finish what you were going to say, he starts to crawl behind the bar.
Has a little bit of a moment. Watching them crawl away.
You hate to see
And
them
then
go, but you love
gets
to watch
ready.
them crawl away.
You love to watch them crawl away. And kind of gets into the motion of like the spring attack kind of deal of like wherever people need to start looking and they're not looking that way. Basically, Teo's about to jump into maybe the middle of the horde is what the vibe is looking like with the eye contact he's making to Orion.
Heck yeah.
Right.
And it's just like one of those give me the look, baby, and it's kind of like cocking the
As
arms,
this was
Henry Cavill
happening,
style.
I'm pouring booze on the bar for reasons. I'll tell you about it
right.
later.
Right.
And also, it wouldn't be too wild to see such a thing, considering just how much. Sorry, calculating some damage. Considering how many bottles exploded. No, sorry, that was for Old Man Jenkins shooting one of
Okay,
those guys.
I was
My
sitting
bad.
here saying
Should've
I'm about
said
to
that.
jump into
That's
a
my
horde, and I was like,
bad.
did you just roll damage before I even do anything? Ah!
No, that's my bad.
Damn.
But yeah, so some of those guys have thinned out. So you see 6 people part of this horde. You see one who is this one bandit who's kind of flipping around a big old knife. You see one who's getting ready to cast a spell. And that's kind of what you're looking at. But you are in position and ready. If you want to, you can try to give me a finesse roll this time, since the attention's kind of there.
All right.
And the DC would be much lower.
Much lower.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have the, actually, yeah, so I'm going to heading into this finesse roll. He's going to reach into his pocket and he's going to pull out just what look like a bunch of normal leaves. And he's going to just like shove them into his cheek real quick, chew on them very cutely for a second, and I'm going to use my
Yum.
Varric leaves to go ahead and immediately gain 2 hope.
And
Um,
That's
and
amazing.
with that,
Magic item. Shit.
Give me some of them leaves. Give me
them's
give me-
my leaves. It's like, and it's like chewing tobacco, but like in the way he chews it, it looks like bubblegum. And is gonna now spend one of those just before I do this to do Catch Me If You Can as a way to try and help boost this finesse roll. My
Heck
experience with that. Oh, I did to do that. So that's 19 on the die, which would have been great So that'll be 21 overall. And that is with fear.
Ugh.
But, sorry, hey,
You can't have it all,
chewing on the leaves and then does a couple of cool little quiet rolls, gets
Heck yeah.
behind, and is about to be in spring motion.
Guess what, champ?
Eh?
You're hidden.
Yeah.
Congrats, champ. All
Good
right.
job, sport.
You approach. Time feels like it begins to slow down. The ticking of the clock matching the stomp of each one of your boots. And then
And with
you
that,
stop.
I am going to start my unstoppable. And I am going to run directly into the shield that was put down, with mine lowering down to try and break this barrier to then open up the people behind it.
Mmm. 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 All right, let's. There are a few guys in front of you. So what we'll do is we'll make an attack roll towards part of the horde that's in front of you.
That's
If
fine.
you hit, then I will then we'll adjudicate something else to see how much further it can go. Right?
Amazing.
So let's
That
do
sounds
this.
great to me. Okay.
I believe in you.
All right. That is just an 11, but with hope. Let's see. Does it give me? No, does not give me anything on there. So yes, that is going to be my roll right there. Is an 11 with hope.
Right. As you go in, you go, yeah, I got something for you. And you just calculate just a little bit short, just a little bit. And one of the guys, you just kind of slip on a little bit of blood, just a little bit of blood. Their difficulty was 12.
Great.
And you rolled an
Wonderful.
11. So you just miss and then and just kind of awkwardly bounce off of the shield.
Shit.
Get
I
him!
get some-
As they begin, I'm going to
Gonna have that
sp-
moment.
I'm going to spend a fear. So you
Ah,
can
okay.
You don't have to. It's going back over to you.
Oh yeah, well, that's right. It's back on to me. So I am let's see here. I'm going to Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to
Shits now.
you see the there's one of them who begins to cast a spell and goes and
Yeah?
just speaking gibberish and is going to use her action to use curse on Orion. So that so choose a target within far range. They are temporarily cursed. So while you are cursed, I will be able to mark a stress, and then you have to make that roll that was with hope with fear instead.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then I will spend a fear to, at the same time, introduce some reinforcements. As going through the back door, you see the back door inside of the kitchen begins to open up, and you begin to see two more individuals entering from the back as well. And these are
There's more
much
people?
yes, and these guys are a lot bulkier. As you see one kind of begins to walk up. But it's back to you all. What would you like to do?
Cool.
Can I go to help Orion, or does anyone else have something that they want to do specifically before that?
I actually believe Teo wanted to try something.
Oh, yeah, I was just
While they
gonna
were
go in
hidden.
and kick some ass. That was
Oh,
the
yeah.
entire plan. Yeah, Teo, having seen Orion, was gonna give the move of starting to do the attack. Teo was gonna kind of in like the flanking sort of way attack the little horde from behind, and is just gonna leap right in there, unarmed, but in a good way, and is gonna just start wailing on. Let's wail on the spellcaster because we beat up the nerds first.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Take his
Go ahead and roll
lunch
the hit.
money.
I'm gonna give him a swirly. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. And this is the thing where a bunch of cool stuff can happen if all right. Remembering what I have. It's like as soon as I start to do something, I forget everything I'm gonna do. Oh, okay. So that is 20 on the die plus 2, so that's 22 to hit.
No.
No.
Hope
No,
or
no.
fear?
That is the hope. That was a 12 on the
Okay,
hope
cool.
die.
Sounds good.
Okay. Cool beans. Holy cow. Hello, chat. Wow. Hype train. Woo. I'm glad. So a couple things happen here. I'm going to mark a stress to now target 2 creatures with this. So I'm getting the nerd, and there were a couple of people with guns. Was there anyone else who looked spellcastery in the middle of this horde? Cool. Great. Brilliant. Okay, so now I get to do, because it was a successful attack, I need to roll my damage, which is this. 1d10 plus 1d6.
Nice.
So that's going to be same as 7 damage here first, but now I get to roll my combo strikes to see what it is. Yeah.
What did you get as the base damage?
The base damage is 7. So then with combo strikes, after making an attack, yeah. So after making an attack, doing
So-
that. Okay, so
Did you roll the D10 only, or did you also roll the D6?
I clicked the button in there, so it
You
was
probably
the,
rolled the D6, so your combo die is going to be based off of whatever you rolled with that D6. I can't remember exactly how it is, Kujo.
Great.
You'll
So it
probably
says
know
after
more.
making a damage roll, start the combo strike. When you do, roll your combo die and note its value, which mine is currently a D4.
Yes.
Okay, so I roll my combo
That's it.
die. Yeah. And then if the roll is equal to the second one, so I just rolled a 1, so if it's equal to or greater than, then I get to roll again. So it's a 1. Oh gosh. Hold on, I got a 1 plus a
I believe
2
in you. Math.
plus a 4, so I think that's going to end up maxing it out because unless I
Yeah.
roll another 4.
Roll the 4, yeah.
Yeah, so 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7, so that's now going to be 14 damage. That's going to hit both of these targets.
You're choosing. Oh, you can hit 2 targets.
I can
at the
hit
same
2
time?
because I used Powerhouse. Additionally, you can mark a stress to target 2 creatures within melee range with a single attack roll. And that was what that stress I spent earlier was.
Juggernauts
Okay.
are nuts.
Yeah,
Juggernauts
so
are
he's
so fun.
he's a
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so you're
4
aiming for the
foot
horde at the same
juggernaut.
time with that roll.
Yeah, so 2 creatures. That's
Gotcha.
why I was saying who else was standing there. So I just hit
Oh,
the
yeah,
nerd
yeah,
with
yeah.
14 plus whoever else was
Hit the
nearby.
nerd with 14.
Hey. Hey.
And then the other one with
Hey.
14.
Shut
You
up.
watch as this, I believe, fairy, correct? This astral, spectral
Yeah,
fairy.
so
right?
yeah, as this like move,
With the wings.
Yeah, so he kind of jumps up, flips over, and what looks like it could have been fabric is like astral projection wings that are popping out, and you can almost swear, especially because the combo attack popped off, that another set of arms also seem to sprout out of him as he flips in and just seems to blast 2 people with these punches as he lands.
Incredible. It's actually more than 2. You take out 6 people at the same time as you watch it's going in between different people, going through, knocking out clearing the entire horde of shielders as they all fall down at the same time, and then coming up with like this rocketing punch, and then you go into just this like Wing Chun chain punch as you begin to bash on the face of the Red Blade Hexer, and they're disoriented and knocking on death's door. Incredible. It is still y'all guys' go. What would you like to do?
I have a quick
Definitely,
question.
just really quick. Orion looks at the beaten and battered shield people, and I say, "Yeah, I weakened them. That's it."
And just like throws a wink your way of just like, yeah, you did, babe.
Yeah, you did, babe. Did you say Ghost was behind the bar already?
No.
That'd be Leo, the
Leo's mine.
illegal drag
I'm still
racer.
in the VIP room. I'm trying to
The
get
pilot.
Yes. So
Okay.
focusing on the VIP room real quick, Celerity, is there anything you would like to try to do?
How many people are still standing between me and the bar? Because-
Right now, the only person standing
clear
in
that.
between. Well, no, I would say the two deputies are kind of in between.
Okay.
But
then
currently being held is the sheriff. He can't really do much. He's kind of restrained. He's restrained.
Great. So then, if the two deputies are the only thing in between me and more money, I think you just Ghost hears Celerity say, "Follow fast, but only if you hear their bodies hit the floor." And she's gonna rush forward and
The bodies at the floor.
will attempt to hit one of the deputies, and if she does, she'll attempt to hit the other one as well.
Okay, incredible. Also, as before that strike goes through, Whitlock, would you like to move anywhere at all as well, or just stay put holding this guy?
So first off, this sheriff, does he still have his gun in his hand?
He does still have his gun in his hand, but continue to roll as well, Celerity.
I want to essentially. Oh well, actually, there are those two big guys. Yeah. I'm going to reach back to that sword handle, and as I do, I just say,
You call yourselves the Red Blade Gang, but in truth, you don't have a red blade on you.
and I pull it from my shoulder, and a red spectral longsword appears out of the holster as I just run at those two huge guys towards the back because I'm ready to fuck some shit up.
Incredible. So you're gonna kind of drop the sheriff down there and then head back there?
Yeah.
Awesome. So as that's happening, in order to clear the path, what do you have for me, Celerity, with that roll?
I haven't rolled yet. Sorry, I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Oh no, you're good. I was still going to allow the action roll that you wanted to do to happen. I just wanted to give Whitlock the opportunity to move because they haven't moved at all in a while.
Absolutely. Okay, that is with. Oh, it doesn't have to be with what I have. Great. Well, that is a 16, currently with fear. Please,
No.
please
Take
hold.
it back.
I will say, earlier today there was a donation from someone named Kelly to give a player a reroll. Would you like to reroll?
Yeah.
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 I would.
I
Stop
can't.
the crit.
Hold on.
Stop the
Hold on.
crit.
I'm trying.
Stop.
Can you hold on? I have to look at my camera to see if you can see this.
It's because of my love.
I don't
It's
even
2
know.
nines.
Shield-
Oh
Two
my
nines.
god.
There it is.
I love you so much.
Ah! Okay, crazy. Sorry for the scream. That's normal for me. It's fine. Great. With a quit, I would love to then use my move Whirlwind
Mhm.
to spend a hope to attack all other targets within very close range. So I'm just trying to get the deputies. I wanted to get them both.
That'll do it.
Great.
Clear the way.
It is going to be
Some big damage.
because
Ooh, that's a lot
add
of
a plus
damage.
d6 to this. Because of my bencheriness. So that is a 15. Wait, plus.
It's pretty good.
Plus max.
Oh yeah, I
pretty
didn't
plus
max
max.
it. Okay, so that's
Max it up.
that's 18.
Woo!
I almost did max.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So my question is this lethal or non-lethal as you take out two targets at the same time?
Well, they're deputies, and sometimes your bounty goes up if you take out deputies. So, with the choice given to me, I will go non-lethal. So I don't see the extra zeros on my wanted poster next time I'm looking at my pretty portrait. And I am going to move forward so quickly that I make those strikes with the blade that looks invisible until you see those slashes of red, which I contributed myself, slinging and slashing, moving faster than you can really comprehend against a bunch of targets. And as they drop, I'm listening for Ghost, because I told him if he heard bodies drop, he should come out.
Ghost slightly ahead of you, floating above the ground, moving, is flying and circling around, heading towards the counter alongside you. As you go on with those slashes, the Debbie goes, "How the fuck?" As you see, as soon as they begin to draw their pistol at you, the tip of their barrel is already slashed in half. And you see one slash goes across one of their chests and another across their kneecaps as one falls to the ground. The other one with a quick slash behind their legs. Their ACLs are slashed from beneath them as they fall backwards, dropping their firearm as well. And you dash back there, gain a hope, clear a stress, and it's still your guys' go. What would you like to do?
It's Ghost now behind the bar.
Ghost is now behind the bar.
Beautiful. I snap my fingers, or at least I'm going to try to see if this works. Before I describe it all cool, let's see if it works. It works! I got a 21 with hope. An eerie fog starts creeping up and over the counter of the bar and billowing upward to kind of obscure all the bottles behind us and any backlight that's back there. So it looks a little bit haunted, but I used Mysterious Mist. I'm going to give Ghost some cover so they can escape through the door.
Incredible. This billowing fog begins to cover the back counters. And I would also say, as a part of this roll, you would be also to be able to unlock the hatch as well if you would like.
Yes, I will absolutely do that.
Incredible. It's such a great roll. I would say being able to hop down, we begin to have the exfil route.
Okay.
Whitlock charging forward towards the ones in the back.
Yeah, I am going to go ham on these guys. I'm going to let loose some attacks. And just to be clear, these are not deputies or anything, right? These are just...
No, these are part of the Red Blade gang. The Red Blade boys.
Let me introduce them to my Red Blade then. And I'm going to let loose some attacks. And by some, I mean one, because I'm still a level 1 character.
At the same time, I also will need an instinct reaction roll from Orion. And just hold on to that number.
Yep, that's 2 8s. Grit!
Good.
Wild.
Good. It's great.
That is a 24 with hope.
Holy shit.
I rolled really nuts.
Incredible. Roll that damage
wait. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I was like 24 with hope, but that... Never mind. Sorry.
Roll that damage
Math.
at the same
I hardly know her.
time. I would love to inform you all that as you begin to see the bodies drop in front of you, right next to you, Orion, as you just seeing laying belt to ass is Teo just going at it on these guys. You see the leader, Reggie Redblade, has a dangling pair of pink keys on his belt loop.
Ooh.
I see this. Who sees this? We all see this.
Oh, no. Just Orion with that crit.
Ah.
These keys
I'm gonna take my magic hand.
to a Starliner.
That nasty hand.
At the same time, rolling back to it as you go, in your mind, you begin to see, his slash goes down. What did you get?
I
from-
did drop my Slayer dice, Slayer die, I should say, to add some damage. All in all, that's 17 points of physical damage to that big guy.
17 points.
Here you can take the lead damage crown for the day. There you
Just
go.
pass
what
that
I
down.
thought.
I had it for
Oh.
a second.
I love it. It becomes
Well,
like an accent,
actually-
like an accessory.
Well, actually, select.
Well,
No,
Celerity.
technically, actually, you are
Celeste?
correct. Celerity.
Uh,
It is celerity.
that's
Learn
it,
the name.
Sorry. I don't
Just
have
pass
the
it
list.
around.
Anyway, celerity fucking what? That was 15 plus 18.
I think it was 18.
Oh, 15
Oh,
plus-
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
That was a
Oh,
This
nice.
guy
So
is
14.
a lot
And
beefier.
then it's their 15 plus.
He's kind of built like Skips from what's the show, regular show, like this very big bodied little leg kind of guy, as you watch the blade sinks more into his shoulder meat, and as that happens, you will mark a let's see here. So they do have a passive where you have to mark a stress because they have the swashbuckler passive. So when they mark 2 or fewer HP from an attack within melee range, the attacker must mark a stress.
Okay.
So as you're trying to dig your blade out, it's just a little bit tough. I will spend a fear after that, and he will make an attack back at you.
Okay.
That is a 17.
They'll absolutely hit.
All right. Okay. That is going to be 9 points of physical damage.
You see the problem with that.
It is. I'm going to use an armor slot, and I'm also going to use a stress.
Because Dracona's scales are quite tough. So I will instead take no damage.
Incredible.
strong.
He still marks his stress though and goes, oh. And he pulls out his other fist, and then he punches you. You don't take any damage, but you fly 30 feet as you go through the wall, go through the counter, and tumble until you're right at the feet of Orion.
God damn, you got fucked up. I'll give him a hand and pull him up really quick.
You should see the other guy.
If they push you that far, I do not want to see them. God damn. Hey, get that fucking Starlight ready. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. All right. Is it our turn?
Yeah, it's your turn again.
Fuck yeah, I'm diving for those keys.
Incredible. Let's go ahead and this is a pretty fine thing that we're trying to do, a very finessable type of thing to do. So let's go ahead and give that a finesse roll.
Great, wonderful. That's my best attribute. That's my worst.
You have
All right,
a
let's
minus
do it.
1, don't you?
I do.
Jonny?
I do.
But you know what he does have?
You
Don't you
always-
worry.
You can always spin a hope for a
Belief
relevant
in himself.
experience.
I'm so glad you say that, Daniel. I don't have any relevant experience. Let's go.
Hey.
My resume is not big enough for
That
this.
is hacked, unfortunately, because it was gonna be a crit. Okay, that's good. So that is 14 with hope.
That is exactly the difficulty that you need to hit as you go and you go
kind of caught
Believe.
in between the shields. You're like, motherfucker. He goes, hey, stop trying to touch my fucking belt. What the fuck's wrong with you?
And then I think as that happens, that's when the unstoppable finally kicks in, and that's where I just like, fucking, and then I'm just gonna break the shield off of me. Give me those goddamn keys!
Yeah, fuck you. And he throws the keys kind of wait, no, shit. As he throws the keys at you, catch them. And then I will say, since everyone is in pretty good positions, let's go ahead. What's up?
I want to remind you, teacher, we have homework. You can turn that hope into fear if you'd like.
Oh, I can. They are still alive. That's
Wait,
right.
but you were just about to say we
Jonny!
made away scot-free.
Oh, no, not exactly.
Listen,
so I will
GM to
spend a
GM.
stress
Got you.
to make that a fear. Take that fear. And then, let's see here. I'm going to have that same caster use Chaotic Flux as I highlight them. And you watch as all this red magic begins to coalesce inside of the hand. He goes, and shoots out.
What are you saying?
one of the-
hillbilly magic.
Is this
Hillbilly
one of the
space
cousins
magic.
casters?
This is one of the red blades.
Oh
Right, for
wait,
the one
so
you
there
can
were
beat now.
two casters. There were two casters.
No, just one caster. He just
I
didn't
beat
die.
him.
You fucked
You
him up.
almost killed him, but let me tell you,
Yeah.
right?
I swear,
so
this
that-
guy is. Quinn can tell that this guy isn't actually casting. He has a bunch of like mechanical things that do the magic
I
for
know
him.
he's not doing it.
Does a 13 hit any of you?
It's a good performance.
13
It
absolutely.
does. Oh,
Specifically,
wait.
the three that they are trying to hit, because it's within very close range, that is going to be Orion, Teo, and Whitlock.
Is this him
Okay,
just out of melee range, or would you say I'm still within melee from him in the whole?
You would be within melee range
Okay.
of them.
I was just saying, like, in case if he was just outside of it, that would have been.
Yeah,
better.
no, unfortunately, you were in melee to be able to do all that sort of stuff. So for those who get hit, that is going to be.
Can I fly and add 2 to my evasion, and that should make me pass because it's a 13 to pass, right?
yeah.
Is
No,
it
they're rolling
13
to
to hit.
They're rolling to hit
13
you.
was hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can I use evasion? Like, if I can fly to boost my evasion to.
Would it be 14?
By all means, if you got something, use it.
I'd love to use it. I'd like to fly. Don't touch me.
Okay. Well then, with it hitting both me and oh my god, I need to just have the names up. Me and Whitlock. I'm gonna use my ability as per usual. This is how we got Whitlock in this mess in the first place. When an ally within very close range would take damage, I can mark a stress to stand in the way and make myself the target of the attack instead. So I am going to take the damage for Whitlock.
You son of a bitch.
Deep
That
in that
is-
life debt.
I don't think. Does that make you take double the damage?
I'll take double the damage. That's totally fine because I'm unstoppable.
I mean, hey, if you want to take both, I don't think that's how no, I believe it is. Because you would take that damage that was targeted towards you and then the
Absolutely.
attack there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
will absolutely
So,
do that.
So then what is
Okay.
unstoppable?
cool. So that's going to be 30 points of magic damage.
Amazing. So, severe damage is going to be. Did you say magic damage?
I did.
I'd like to use my
We're too little for
Stellaron
magic damage,
ability
Daniel.
then.
Level 1.
Incredible. Also,
I would like to do
there's
my
an alternate-
cosmic surge.
Incredible. I've decided to make a change
Okay.
with this ability.
Okay.
You take spend a stress and you can absorb magic damage and shoot it out at a target within far range.
Okay.
It'll do half of the damage that was originally supposed to be done to you. The rest is inert within your body. But you take half of that damage that was intended to you, shoot it at someone else, and then you roll a d6. On a 6, you can get that ability back before a short rest.
I see. Okay.
All right, so
That was a 4, so I didn't get it back.
you
However,
won't get it back.
can I shoot it directly back to the caster?
incredible. As it shoots out, and then
Knock
that
it off.
and just turning like a Thanos snap. Just
Get out of here.
there's just a puff of smoke, and they are
Fucking amazing.
gone.
So, as the damage that I take, I took 15 then, right?
No, you took no damage.
I took no damage.
You
It was
use
just-
your stellar run ability.
Oh,
It's.
I thought that you said that I take half as much, and then I
No,
shoot
you
the other
absorb
half
it, and
back.
it's just
Understood.
made inert, and then what you can't control within your body, you shoot back out, just like
Amazing.
absorbing energy from Mjolnir and shooting it out of an arc reactor,
Love that.
as it shoots out
Great.
from your own body. Incredible. As that happens, I just need everyone, since everyone is in such good positions, to make a DC, we're gonna call this a DC 15, all right, agility reaction roll to run and get the heck out of dodge in time.
Okay.
Because what's happening is, as everyone's beginning to run, get to the places, and try to meet everyone at the same time outside, a hailstorm of bullets are flying, chasing after you.
I think I'm going to use my ancestry feature of quick reactions to mark a stress to get advantage on this.
Incredible. That is brilliant.
And I would like to spend a hope to use my experience, 1 foot in the grave, to use a d20 for this.
Incredible.
And I'm spending a hope to use the experience of Catch Me If You Can to add plus 2 to this.
I don't need to spend resources. I am already good at running.
I got a 25 with hope.
Holy cow!
Incredible. These are reaction rolls. No hope is generated, no
Let
fear
me
gained.
be hopeful, Daniel.
I bet you can in your heart of hearts.
Yeah,
With all that being said, anybody who failed takes 20 physical damage.
Whoa. Got it.
Anyone
Can
who
I?
succeeded,
14.
I'm gonna say no for this
That's
one.
fine.
I'm gonna say
Understood.
no for this one.
Understood.
As things begin to move and bullets begin to fly, coming out of a hatch at the very front, which looks like a little power box, but is actually a fake entrance to a hatch, you begin to see ghosts float out of it. Following alongside is going to be Quinn, as they begin to make their way out. Alongside Celerity begin to make their way out into the parking lot. Bullets are flying. More bullets are flying from the inside, as well as the miners are beginning their second wave of attacks, led by one of the Calloway cousin. Now, no longer cousins. As the firefight begins to break out, you find the pink keys and beep beep, and it beeps.
Damn it! I was gonna do that. Damn it!
What looks like the tip of an arrowhead is the shape of this ship. It has this X-shaped design that is sleek and slender and pulled back, and then you see a back door begin to lower down for you all as you begin to enter in the back of it, and you see scratched into the side in beautiful lettering, Shatterstar, the starliner that is before you. You all enter into this retro design with this will core that begins to sit and rise up from the center of this ship. Who would like to spend the hope to attune to the ship?
I got it.
Incredible. You walk up. Emotions, feelings transferring into this pearl looking object. Will core.
I think it's just this big smile on his face of one, he just saved Whitlock again. And he's gonna, like, he doesn't usually hold it over him at all, but it's still kind of funny. And two, we have a Starliner now. We can go anywhere we want.
That feeling overcomes you as you place your hand upon the will core. This now, somewhat outdated relic. This is a bit of a retro design from a few hundred years ago, the design of this ship, but it is a ship nonetheless that you all have commandeered. As you touch this pearl made of the bones of a dead god, as it begins to ignite and power on the ship, you head into the pilot's seat.
Oh, I don't like this part.
And launch off into the stars. You see, as you all begin to make your getaway, joining alongside you all as well is Leo. He goes, this is so great. I'm so glad I could tag along alongside of you. My mother is going, and he pulls up a map. My mother should be picking me up around here.
Okay.
And so if we can just get me
mom's
here,
there.
Mommy should be picking me up,
Glenn,
and then I'm
this
going
one
back to
talks a
Imperial.
lot.
That's
And at the
awesome.
same time, I will spend a fear as
Okay.
the ship. You begin to hear kill switch sequence activated.
Hey, Leo, do you know how to fix that? Your
Lights.
pilot. Yep.
Go out. The Starliner begins to drift. Ghost says, well, enough time has passed. Thank you all. As another 18 handfuls are awarded to you all.
Whoa.
If you are ever in need of grave assistance in the outer reaches, seek the Banefell. As he teleports away.
She doesn't even get out the yep before he's gone.
Or he leaves.
Teleports. I need. Could have teleported
You
out.
all
Absolutely.
you had to wait an hour.
Oh, I'm with you.
God damn!
Okay.
All right, yeah, we got to get this fixed.
The thing about a kill switch sequence is that if someone's piloting it and it's a ship is being attuned to a new driver, if they don't know the kill switch sequence, it essentially destroys the internals of the ship so it can't be operated
Oh, cool.
without the owner's usage.
We got in a bait car?
Stranded
there-
in space,
Mm-hmm.
lights begin to come towards you all.
That's right. Oh. Maybe I'm going to heaven.
You don't know, is this Lightspeed Patrol?
Oh, shit.
Is this the military? From the UGCC? You hear a and then you get hailed on an intercom. Hello? I'm here to pick up my son Luis. Leo?
Oh, thank God.
And that's where we're
We got
going to
We got him,
end
Mom.
our one
You
shot.
gotta pick us all up
as
now.
they will tow you back to Imperia. Thank you all for showing
Thanks,
up to the
Mom.
Starlight Standoff, and thank you all for showing up to support Meadow going, where's that? West. I've been your GM, Daniel K. Hargrove, also known as Daniel the DM. Players, let's go ahead and go around and just get some introductions and tell people where they can find you. Mayor!
I'm first. Hello there. My name's Mare. You can find me all over the internet at Oh Hello Mare. I have the pleasure of getting to play with this crew here on Bitten, and I love these space shenanigans. So who knows? Maybe more games in the future. I don't know, but I'm happy to be here. Happy to have played Teo, and I'm happy to pass this along to whoever's next.
And they will happily pass it over to Jonny.
What up, everybody? It's Johnny. I am talking XP. I am talking XP all over the interwebs. If you've been watching Bitten, then you might have been on my channel. If you want to learn how to play some Daggerheart, I have a playlist on my their YouTube. And yeah, tonight I've been playing Orion, and it's been really fun. So I hope that we get to play these characters again.
Hey, and you know who you want popcorn into? It's gonna be
You know-
Kelly.
It's Kelly,
Hi.
obviously.
I'm Kelly. I go by the Kill Hop on the internet. If you follow me there, you'll know what I'm playing in and stuff. I'm just happy to be here with these friends who I love so dearly. For somebody we love so dearly, so they can go do amazing things. It's very exciting. That's all I have to say.
But you know who has something else to say? The producer, the one and only.
You're making me miss wrestling with that announcement.
Hello, everyone. I am Whitlock. You can find Kujo all over the place. It's either Kujo Plays Games, or you can follow Created Chronicles if you like more TTRPG-focused content. You can see him tomorrow night over at Nerd Immersion playing some D&D. You can also follow this channel for Shadows over Baldur's Gate, a spiritual sequel D&D campaign to Baldur's Gate 3 featuring the Meadow in question.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go vomit in the bathroom. I don't like being
Don't
in
do it.
space.
Space. Is not- They get you every
Speaking
time.
of the person of the moment, the reason for
This
the
season?
evening, this season, that
Okay.
too, you know. The reason why we're all here, our dear friend and compatriot, from whom we would go through hell or high water for, or sometimes the starry space in the sky. Our dear
This is
friend,
space.
Meadow,
This is space.
take it away.
Thank you, Daniel. I'm so good at receiving such information. Okay, I've pulled my mouth into its normal position.
Yes.
I'm blown away. I'm speechless. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you to everyone who came out and supported in absolutely any way, from reposting a social media to being here on the cast tonight to supporting in the donations or just hanging out with me in chat today, because I've never done a 12-hour stream. I've never done a mutual aid stream for myself. So thank you for proving that community can exist and that it's okay to ask for help when you need it, especially when unplanned, beautiful opportunities come up. So it's just very nice to know that there are soft places to land somewhere when the world is on fire. I would love to do the last giveaway right now. I did not spin the wheel yet, and I am going to hold my phone up because I like to hold myself to certain standards, guys. So I'm going to video this while I spin it, and we will find out who is getting the Crescent Moon Alchemy Code Dice Potion bottle. Sorry, it changed at the last second to Owen J. Ace. So I'm super happy about that. Owen, I will message you with the email that they have in Coffee, and I will send you the link directly to Crescent Moon Alchemy Co.'s shop. You can peruse anything on there that you like from their dice potion selection and let me know what you like. I will send it straight to you. Thank you so much, everyone, for everything you've done. I'm Meadow. I've been Meadow, and I'm hopefully going to continue to be Meadow in LA for about a week or so. It's going to be very, very fun, and I can go without worrying about if I'll be able to pay my rent when I get back, which is a lovely one less burden to have on my back. So thank you, guys. It is oh, here it comes, the emotion. Sending it off. Thank you, Daniel. Sending it to you. You take it away, have it.
You
Jesus,
know
the wheel.
it. Reclaim it.
Take
With
it.
that being said, shout out to the 16 of you rating in. Listen, gang, we're closing out for the evening, but we just wanted to say again, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting, frankly, one of our best friends. It means the world to us. And thank you for allowing them to be able to reach their goals and have these incredible opportunities. At 116% of the goal is absolutely incredible. Kujo with the button queued up for ending the stream. As always, we say, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Please be kind to yourself. Stay wavy, freelancers. We'll see you guys next time.
We'll see you guys later. We're going to go ahead and raid Blizz and wish them a happy birthday. We love you. See ya.